Welcome in. Welcome in Yokomoto. Definitely, yeah. If you just say you're first, you will be first. You thought you'd be called today? Called for what? Called for work? But I'm glad you can watch. Redeeming first is just a waste of channel point singular. I mean, every point counts. You can't be. Um, was that 5 minutes? It was a few seconds over. I'm sorry. Although my stream uptime does say like 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Sometimes I do not start the timer immediately. You'll get coffee. Yeah, we can't have a non-caffeinated Ricky. um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, no, I'm not really a penny pincher, as you guys know. I um sometimes my mic stand is like squeaking. Maybe I should put some recently I've been with the WD-40 and gluing all my door hinges. Maybe I need to do my mic stand. You woke up very chatty. Fair enough. And welcome in, Isles. Salutations on this fine Saturday. Salutations to you too. I'm doing good. How are you? I didn't look at the timer. My alert came way late today. That could also be the cause of Ricky getting that late first redemption. You become a coffee addict, you needed 2 cups a day or I'll die. 2 cups is is not yet quite like, oh, like, it's very dangerous, but you're getting there, you're getting there. Like, 1 cup a day is, like, normal behavior, you know? Like, it's like, that's fine, like, people do that. You won't get, like, caffeine addiction from that. 2 is getting there, I would say. You don't wanna be that, like, 4 cups a day coffee guy, otherwise you get migraines person, you know? We're just salutations today. You're on a walk, just wanted to make sure I keep my streak. Enjoy your walk. Say hi to your dog for me. You need one in the morning and one at noon to top up. Yeah, that's a dangerous habit. I'm a one a day guy. If I have a migraine, I'm 2 a day. But I'm kind of weak to caffeine. I'm a bit of a lightweight, so depending on the day, some days I know if I have 2 cups of coffee, I'm gonna be like wired. So I can't be I can't be like I have to know what day it is. Your dog left me for the cottage as a solo walk. Oh no. Sorry, your dog left you behind. Um, my dog has actually he's been sleeping so much. He really is like a grandpa dog. Like he is old. Which is cute because like I go over and then he just like lies down next to me and just like sleeps the whole time. He's very low energy. You have a coffee? If I have a coffee after like 2, it messes with my sleep. Yeah, I try not to have a coffee like in the afternoon. I don't mind having tea. I don't mind having tea until like 3 p.m., I would say. And I have Japanese tea whenever. Because sometimes when I go to my mom's house, she always has tea after dinner. Sometimes I have some tea with her, but um, yeah, definitely no coffee in the afternoon. I don't mind drinking decaf. Decaf tastes good too. Because I just like the taste of coffee as well. Like if I go to a cafe in the afternoon, I'll just get decaf and it's still good. And welcome in, Chicano. How are you? It's I'm a not even 1 cup of coffee. I'm a 1 espresso shot. Like I have like an espresso machine and then I just do 1 espresso shot and then I top it up with hot water. But recently I ran out of my favorite pods. So now I'm like they gave me like 2 free pods, but they're like the really bitter ones. And I don't like those ones that much, so I'm just trying to get through them, you know? I'm just trying to get through them and then I have 1 more sleeve left. But I'm waiting for the sale. Like you with the pods, they keep increasing the price of the pods, so I just want to wait for a sale. But I don't know if I missed a sale. I probably did. Maybe they'll have like a summer. It's like Steam, or they'll have like a summer sale. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm also um what else? I was buying something as well, but I can't remember now. I had stuff to buy. I need to go to IKEA still. Um because you guys know I shrunk my curtains. Um, I shrunk my curtains and then I tried to return them at IKEA and they said, "Oh, it's fine if you wash them, but you can't remove the tag." And I was like, But I can wash them? Like, what's the point? Like, okay, whatever. Um, my $50 IKEA curtains, I have to get different ones now. And I'm not gonna wash them. I'm gonna buy a steamer and I'm gonna steam the curtains so they're not wrinkly. So that's my plan because my mom wants a water flosser, like the water pick flosser for her birthday. A very delayed, I guess it's either a delayed birthday present or a Mother's Day present, one of those things. But then right next to it on the Costco membership flyer, it was like a steamer, and I was like, oh, I'll just get that steamer. So gotta wait for that to go on sale on May 11th. Very frugal around here. I figured that one's probably fine. Yes, I'm gonna steam my curtains, and then steamer is probably good in general because I don't own an iron. Do you guys own an iron? Like I don't. Sometimes I'll like wet my clothes and then I'll put them in the dryer, but that's not always the best. That's not always the best course of action. Sometimes I try to use like my hair straightener, but it's like kind of questionable. Honey in the coffee? No, no. I just put a bit of milk in it and it's kind of fine. See the Switch 2 price hike? They did. They actually did it. How much is it now? In Canadian dollars, please. Forever at Costco. We're a Costco fan. My mom loves Costco. She's like reading through the flyer and she's like, I found this in the Costco flyer. Like she's and then I come over to the house and then she's like, do you want to look through the Costco flyer? And I'm like, yes, I do. um so yeah, so sometimes they have some good deals. I don't usually buy non-food items at Costco, but since I am in the market for a steamer, then I'll do it. And I think like electronics can be quite good at Costco. Like if I wanted a TV, maybe I would buy it at Costco. Your first unsuccessful return in a while. I know usually they're pretty like with IKEA too, like usually they're pretty lenient, but it was the tag. I removed the tag, whatever, $50. $50 down the drain. It's not even like that's expensive for IKEA, no? Like IKEA is usually really cheap. Like $50 is expensive. And I'm like, guys, IKEA, I've spent like thousands of dollars recently. Like I just moved. Like I've spent a lot of money at IKEA. Can you not give me a break here? No. No. They will take that $50 from me. You iron pretty frequently, really? I don't know anyone that irons. Do you wear a lot of dress shirts? Is that why? 499 with no game now, so probably 800 CAD. Probably. The chances of me buying a Switch 2 dwindling even as they try to tempt me with Star Fox. I have no idea what Star Fox is, and I just have not asked because I know you guys are gonna make fun of me. Also, you guys seemed excited about it, so I I don't want to be like, what the hell is Star Fox? But I don't know what it is. I'm guessing he's on Smash. On Smash, no? And welcome in Red. You're always on top of the Trader Joe's flyer, and it has a crossword puzzle. Hey, we're just living life like this, like Costco flyer, Trader Joe's, doing the yeah, I haven't gone as far as doing like a puzzle on a flyer, but we're just you gotta hunt for in this economy. You gotta hunt for the deals. Um, Star Fox Leon. Oh no, over Resident Evil Leon, but neither of them compared to the Pokemon Sword and Shield Leon. No. Um, my wrist is really clicking. Star Fox is actually kind of obscure in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, because it's not something I hear it like brought up. Like in terms of like not Mario, Nintendo franchises. I don't really hear about Star Fox until recently when they were talking about like the movie and the game, the remake. Star Fox 64 is what introduced the Rumble pack, and since then most controllers had a Rumble feature, paved the way. I'm pretty indifferent towards controller rumbling though. To be fair, like sometimes the rumble can be like a little bit of a cue or something. Um, but I think I could if rumble was removed from games, I don't think I would care. I mean, I guess one two switch the Switch one has like the really cool, really in-depth rumble, but like do I use that? I don't think so. And welcome in Risto, reading all today. Don't even notice it anymore. Does it really add immersion? I don't think so. I only really notice it if I put my controller down. So then a lot of times I put my controller down during cutscenes. I like put it on the table. And then like it just starts shaking and it like rattling on the table. And that's when I really notice it. But I don't usually care if it's rumbling. For 1997 or whatever year it was state of the art. Yeah. I kind of prefer like the microphone. Oh, sorry, the microphone. The speaker in the controller. I think the speaker in the controller can be kind of fun. Um I think it's like it's really gimmicky, yes, but it's fun. Like you play, you know, you play Wii tennis and then the sound comes from the controller. I think it does, right? And then um like in a game you like pick something up and it's like playing from the control. That's fun. That's fun. I remember turning off vibration in Sword and Shield because the Dynamax battles would shake the controller if the violet. It really does. It shakes like so aggressively, and it's not even like a nice rumble. It's like rattling the plastic. it was very it was very aggressive. I do actually. I know exactly what you mean. You know how the PlayStation beeps when you turn it on? Where does the sound come from? I think it comes from the PlayStation. Does it not? I don't think it comes from the controller. Could be wrong. I think the PlayStation has a speaker. Like it's not really used a lot. I think it's just for the beep and maybe some other noises. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't mind that. Oh yeah, my Guitar Hero game arrived. I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited to. I hope it works. I I pressed the eject button on the Wii U and guess what came out? It comes from yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes from the PlayStation because when I think about it, I don't think it comes from the hands. Does the guitar look good? Yeah, I sent a picture in the Discord. It's a Les Paul, which is funny because I have a Les Paul IRL. They look nothing alike. Wind Waker came out. And I do the thing. Do you guys do the thing where like, okay, if you have a physical game and you take it out of the console, do you okay, here's an example. Game A. Okay, let's use real games. You have you have Ocarina of Time, the disc case, okay? And you want to put the Ocarina of Time disc into the Wii. Sorry, I don't think it's on the Wii. But Skyward Sword is in the Wii. So you take out Skyward Sword, you put in Ocarina of Time. Where do you put the Skyward Sword disc? You just put it in the one that you already opened, like the Ocarina of Time one. Do you just swap them, or do you like go and find the Skyward Sword case and then put it in the Skyward Sword case? Because I just open it, I swap them, and then it's like who knows where it will be. Who knows where the discs will end up, you know? That's what I do. You put it back in the same case every time. So you would put it in this you would find the Skyward Sword case and put it in that. For me, it's just convenient. Like it's like you already have a case with no disc in it. You just put it in that one. Putting it in the wrong case, psychotic. What? It's just convenient, no? Like I don't know what game is in there. I don't know what game is in there. So then I open up the new game and then I just put it into the where the old game is. Am I wrong? I should unfollow just for asking that question. Oh no. I'm supporting Zirconia, not Chicano's insult. You mean Red's insult? You know what that Where the heck is the guitar? It's not in the background. Oh, or in the Discord. It's in other game. Let me tag you. Let me tag. It might have been buried. Because of people are talking about Star Fox. Where even is it? Oh, here. I found it for you, don't worry. They were busy talking about Star Fox. Um I should open up my games and see which ones are in the right spot. Although with my Switch, I have like the like cartridge thingy, like because I it's easier to bring around the cartridges in the little container. But I bet you my PlayStation games are all in the wrong case, um except Near Automata because I have not played that. Don't buy PS5. I already have a PS5. It's too late. I got one years ago. I've had one for like 4 years. It looks kind of big. No, it's a lot smaller than a real guitar. It's like it's probably like this. No, not that big. It's probably like this big. It's a lot smaller than a normal guitar. I would say it's about 30% smaller than a real guitar and 100% lighter. No, it's more. It's like it's like 1/10 of the weight of my real Les Paul. I will never stop complaining about the weight of it. Midstation is $5.99 now for base digital. I never use my PlayStation. I don't want to have another regret purchase with the Switch 2. That's what I'm saying. Like I paid like $900 Canadian almost for a PlayStation 5 and I played what? I played The Last of Us remake, which was kind of worth to be fair. Um and then also I played God of War Ragnarok, but that was available on PlayStation 4. So like really, what did I play that was not available? And then I was like, "Oh, I'm sure there'll be games later that are PlayStation 5 exclusive." No. No, never. Do you see the weird update Sony is doing? Where the games get deleted if you don't play them. Wait, what? Wait, tell me about this. It was Red's insult. Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe you got confused because the name was Red. Their names are Red. It's okay, it's okay. Gotta let the coffee kick in. And welcome in, friend Heb. You have a real question. When there's so much suffering in the world, why don't we blame the parents that brought us here and the grandparents that made our parents? I don't think my parents contributed to the suffering in the world. At least not to a significant extent. Um, serious. It's very serious. It's very serious. I don't think that's true. I mean, maybe collectively all the parents created the suffering in the world, but I think it's you're applying a really broad situation to like your very individual like few people, you know. And welcome in Bees, everything well today, and welcome in Ernie. Too deep for a Saturday morning. I mean, when is the right time for that? I guess the middle of the night. The middle of the night. Most of us don't even know our great grandparent. Yeah, I've only met my great grandma, my mom's dad's mom. Cause she lived till like 98, and then or 99, something like that. And I met her once when I was a kid. I barely remember her. I don't really remember meeting her, but I did meet her. Um, but I didn't have a I didn't have a significant relationship to her. She lived till 98 and she like chain smoked like crazy. Like I don't know how she lived till 98. Just Japan diff. Um, Games are going to require a license check every 3 days. Days? I don't know why I typed day. Every 3 years? 3 months. 3 months? Or you can lose the ability to play the game. What does a license check entail though? Like surely if you own the game, you have the license, right? So like, whether you're an active user? Why did you be an active user? Tell them to release more better games if they want me to be an active user. Um, Depends on what your focus. Life is pretty cool and appreciate that over whatever negative stuff it could be. Yeah, have fun. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry if your life is not what you want it to be. I hope that can change. Is that why you chain smoke so you can live to 98? Yeah, that's why. Oh, my great uncle lived till 102 or 103. Pretty crazy. I might actually live a long time. Has some good genes in the family. It's really stupid. Sony has terrible business practices. You're over it. Thank goodness I'm a Nintendo game. Yeah, Nintendo is so much better, Chikono. Nintendo is so much less greedy. Really, there's no winning. Is there really any I guess if you just support an indie game, well, the only time you're really winning is, like, an indie game. Cause like, I'm always very grateful to be a Stardew Valley fan. Cause Concerned Ape just keeps making update after update with, like, so much new stuff, and it's free. Just kinda saying that to say, yeah, literally, you just spoke about the price hike. And they also have the game key. And you know they would also unless Sony gets so much backlash and it's, like, not good, um, you know they're gonna also do that. And didn't Nintendo normalize the increased game price? Um, you're lucky 1% of people remember them, and I don't even seeing your own great-grandparents, I mean, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal. Usually great-grandparents are a little too old. Um, I yeah, I met mine, like, once, but I do not remember her. Um, Stardew Valley for li I know, right? It's like and usually I mean, obviously, there's probably some bad indie devs out there, but a lot of indie devs are really, really, chill, you know? They're not greedy, they they have good consumer practices, and they make great games. You already have it, though you snooze, you lose. Right, right, okay. Um, so it's not about terrible business practices, it's about your own wallet. I think they're gonna be fixing a lot of issues though. Star Fox is only gonna be $50. That's good. That is actually I'll give them credit for that. Like that is good. I would have fully expected them to charge full price for the remake. They're hiking prices, but I got a notification that my Xbox Game Pass is gonna be cheaper. Ooh, pretty good. I mean, Game Pass is a pretty good deal, no? I mean, maybe Xbox is winning, like in the consumer thing, because like what am I trying to say? Like with the consumer thing, because Game Pass is a pretty good deal for people, especially who want to try a bunch of different games. Not often that a console company decrease the price, but didn't Xbox increase the price of their consoles? I mean, I think every company has been increasing the price of their consoles. No, I guess it's just like the parts. Um, Xbox is gonna cook PlayStation when Helix comes out. I have no skin in this console game. Like, I will just buy whatever console where the games I want are on. Like, I don't really have any loyalty to PlayStation. I'm not like, wow, I have a personal attachment. This is my team, Like, I think that's silly. I will never understand Chicano's brand loyalty. I think you should just buy whatever makes sense for you. After March 2026 update, every game console of the PS5 series has to connect to the internet within 30 days. All digital games purchased about 14 days before the update and immediately after the update cannot be played. What? Every game console has to connect to the internet within 30 days. Oh, that's fine. Wait, so if you don't connect to the internet on your PlayStation within 30 days, what happens to it? Surely, like, once you connect, it's fine, right? That'd be kind of weird. Um, and welcome in, Gwen. Hope you're doing well today. You love the Game Pass. The downside was not having Call of Duty games the day of release, which is like not a huge deal. Do you still play Call of Duty, Ernie? I'm almost that behind console wise. I'm gonna throw that out there. I mean, I think that's the way to go. Unless there's like a really, really exclusive game that you really want to play, and there's like multiple of them. Like, what? Like, there's no point. I think I was recently talking about getting a PlayStation 5 to play Wolverine on release. Yeah, that's a really weird business practice. I feel like they'll roll part of it back because like people will complain. The only game I play with any regularity is Pokemon Go, my cracked older phone. I mean, I've been playing. I play TFT and Genshin Impact, which can also be played on a phone. I could just play on my iPad. Um, It explodes. My PlayStation is gonna explode if I don't connect to the internet. Um, any boomers buying the Neo Geo re-release? What? What is that? Okay, I'm not a boomer. I don't know what that is. Um, no, I don't have Play-Doh, so that's why it's not a downside. That would explain why it's not a downside. um, why does Gwen hate me? Because of the it's she's still upset about the Sherry comment. Chicano. You gotta retract it. You've got to retract the statement, or Gwen's like one wrong move away from banning you. It's at least once every 30 days. Oh, that makes more sense. I was like, why is there like a deadline? Like, surely some people wouldn't know about it, right? Like, not my theory. You gotta retract. You gotta make a public statement denouncing it. You gotta say like, hey, I do not support this theory. You gotta put it in writing. Like, um, Neo Geo was a super advanced 2D console that existed for like a decade in the 90s and early 2000s. What makes it super advanced? 'Cause I'm curious what that means. Um, do you support it? Yeah, it's not whose idea it was. You can doesn't matter who came up with it. That's asking a lot of Chicano. That's true. He does have trouble writing stuff down. You didn't say I support it. I was just regurgitating what the community. But you're not saying you don't support it because you still haven't said the words "I don't support this theory." You know, like you're just saying, "Well, I'm not saying I support it," but you have to say you don't support it. That's that's the rules. Um, yeah. So I don't have any. Well, I will be playing Resident Evil 9 tomorrow, so I guess I will see if I have any. Is Sherry in the game? I think so, right? Is she a significant character? I don't know. Um, so I guess I will see. Cause there's no way. I know she originally comes up in Resident Evil 2. I, I will not be seeing a Resident Evil 2 because guys know I cannot play that game. Um, morally, you don't support it. That's all Gwen needed to hear. Did you get your haircut? It looks nice. Thank you, thank you. I got it cut. Um, last week. I got it cut last week. I got my bangs. Got my bangs actually cut, so it's like normal now. Because I was really struggling to style my hair. And welcome in, Kavar. Did you cut your hair? Hey, you cannot piggyback off of Gwen's question. You have to notice it all. You have to notice it yourself. Um, but thanks for the 43 months. Neo Geo was as powerful as arcade machine. Same exact experience in your living room. That's pretty cool. Um, if I have no idea what you guys are talking about. If I was Mach, Gunna would be out of here. You would ban like half of the community. Like, who wouldn't you ban? You probably wouldn't ban Gwen. He was asking me out loud before. Okay, I will take that. I will take that. Okay, sorry. I did cut my hair, Kavaris. Thank you. Have you watched any vids about Resident Evil? Oh my gosh, I forgot to watch the videos. I gotta do that today. I'll listen to it on my car ride. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. I forgot. I almost went in blind. And then you guys would have been like, can you learn what Umbrella Academy is? No, it's not Umbrella Academy. What is it? Umbrella Academy is a TV show. Umbrella Corporation. Sorry. Um, I would never ban my bestie Gwen. Yeah, you wouldn't ban Gwen. Watch a Resident Evil 1 to 8 recap. No, that's like hours long. I'm gonna watch um what? Resident recap before Resident Evil 9. What you need to know before Resident Evil 9, okay? Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil story recap before Requiem. 7 minutes? Do you think it's 7 minutes? Um, story recap. It's by GameSpot. Do we trust that? Don't know about that one. Cause like full story Resident Evil, 3 hours 37 minutes. I am not watching that. I'm sorry. I'm not invested enough in this lore. Okay, IGN, 1.6 million views. Resident Evil recap, the complete timeline. Watch before Requiem, 27 minutes. Okay, I think that one's fine. Cause like 10 minutes seems a little short. I don't think I'll be able to process that. 1 hour, things you need to know before playing Resident, because they're all from like IGN, Eurogamer, or whatever. So what it does kind of is what it is. I think that's fine. I'll just watch that one. Okay. How are you supposed to know the lore? I'll watch the short video, not the really long one. I'm sure some of it's not relevant, right? Like I'm sure like is Resident Evil 0 relevant? Probably not. Um, Half the Resident Evil fandom haven't played their own games and don't know the lore. Hey, people are just having fun. You guys know, I'm Leon. Like, does Leon know what's going on? No. He's just sees stuff and he's like, I see an enemy, I have a gun, gonna shoot it. You know? Like you think he's thinking about the political ramifications and the corporation and the espionage. I don't think he's thinking that. I really don't think that goes through his brain. Maybe he does now that he's like 50. But back then he was not thinking about that. He's like when is the next opportunity to do a backflip? Like that's what he's thinking. All the strains of viruses, all the corrupt organizers. Yeah, see, we can't be thinking about that. And welcome in Maestro, reading Let's Day, and welcome in. This is fun. Is that a giant Gudetama egg? Yes, of course. I hope you like him. Recap. There's some zombies. Yeah, I should just listen to your recap. It sounds a lot simpler. If you just played Resident Evil 9 blind, it wouldn't be too hard to understand without knowing much lore, but knowing the lore makes it much deeper. I know you guys are obsessed with the lore, so I will watch the video. Um the residents are evil. They are evil, that's true. Headshot queen, shoot first, think later. Exactly. Viruses slash goop was made by evil goop was made by evil corporations. Zombies happened. That's what I've picked up. Because there's an evil company, there's zombies, and then there's like some militia group that Chris Redfield. Is that his name? Is his name Chris Redfield? Is he related to Claire Redfield? No, they're not the same people. Either way, there's this guy Chris. He's part of some militia group, and they seem to be trying to stop the virus, but they're not doing a good job. They're doing a bad job. Giant Gudetama's goaded with the Hu Tao hat. He is. What if I redeem the hat and let me just steal his hat? People get mad about that. You remember what happened last time. People hate when you make me steal the hat. Where'd you find it? Because I really want one. I think like it was a gift, but I think it's sold in Vancouver. In those like random Chinese stores. They're not cheap though. Like the really big ones are like hundreds. So I don't know where to get one. I'm sure you can find one online. Because the only place I know is like in Vancouver. What if the other residents in the building are evil, or maybe you're just I could be the evil resident. You guys don't know. You should make a Mijag headshot. I mean, I have Mijag gun. That's kind of the same, no? They are brother and sister. Okay, they are both Redfields then. Brother and sister, I say. Okay. I'll learn. I don't know anything about Claire because I didn't finish Resident Evil 2. And I picked Leon. At the start, it was like, do you want to play Leon or Claire? I picked Leon, obviously. Because I am Leon. Me and Leon are the same guy. Resident Evil 2 is all about Claire going to Raccoon City to find her brother Chris. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that's when he runs into Leon. I see. And Leon seems to have some sort of military background. Oh no, he doesn't. Does he? No, because he was like a. No, maybe he does. Because like that guy, the jumping guy, he was like, remember our time in the jungle or something like that. So, like, I just thought maybe he had been on some military mission. Ah, you've been saying BJ is evil for years? I hide it well. Actual lore, did you know that Leon was late to work his first day because he was hungover? I mean, that was good for him, right? That was like actually a really good move because he would have died if he had gone into work on time, right? He would have been like in the middle of it. Krauser, yeah, that guy, the jumping guy. You guys know what I mean. There's a jumping guy, there's a lying down guy, um, and the everyone else has a name. Um, but I that guy was not very significant. And then there's Louise, that guy. He got military training after Resident Evil 2 and before Resident Evil 4. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That's where they learned about the jumping. They taught him how to they taught him how to roundhouse, and they taught him how to fight with a knife. He was like, let's do a knife fight. And then so they like the knife fight. In my brain though, I do get Resident I play them kind of close together. I do sometimes get Resident Evil 4 lore and the Metal Gear Solid lore a little mixed up. But I will try to keep them separate in my head. But Resident Evil 9, he's just a freak of nature. I love it. I love it. And welcome in a stat. Did you play Leon? Leon must die forever? What is that? Should I install any mods, guys? Should I make a Leon outfit? I kind of want a Leon outfit. Like, do we download the Leon crop top mod? Because I think he really rocks a crop top. Um, Louise worked for Umbrella Europe. Mm. Oh, yeah, and there's the whisker guy as well. He seems really important because people, every time he comes up, people point him out, but I don't know about him. Don't know what he does or what his alliance is. Leon is the one that his mother is also not his lover. Yeah, yeah. Leon does not have a mother figure that he also has a romantic relationship with. That is not part of the story, which is good. That's a better story in my opinion. You need cat ear Leon at least. That's I could be. Okay, what do you guys think? Cat ear Leon, maid cat ear Leon. Ooh, is there a maid outfit? That could be fun. But I do like the crop top. I think he really rocks the crop top. But will he want to wear the crop top at 50, or would he prefer the maid outfit at 50? You know, we gotta take into account his preferences at 50. There's shirtless Leon. I don't want that. I'm welcome my protagonist. I think something like yeah, the cat maid outfit. Is there a Sailor Moon outfit? Cause I think that I would like that one the best. Instead of the knife, he could hold the Sailor Moon wand. If that doesn't exist, someone please asking the mod creators. Please add that. That's very important to me. Did you figure out the mod for the spy? I haven't downloaded the game yet. I'll do that today. I should probably do it today, not tomorrow, because yeah, I do have to download the spider mod. Although I think is the spider really early in the game? Maybe I have some time. But I have time today. I will do it. Down in a Sailor Moon dress. I think he would rock the Sailor Moon cosplay. Leon can cosplay anything, but he's still a badass. Exactly, exactly. He would even be cooler. I think he'd appreciate the cropped up at 50 to show off his lower back tattoo. You're right. You're right. He's proud of that one. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Cat ears, crop top. And then who else is in the game? Is Claire in the game? I don't know. I don't know her personally, so I don't know what she wants, you know? Like Leon, I know him. Oh no, Grace. Grace is the girl. Cat ears, crop top, one-liners, incarnate, exactly. And welcome in Harris. Hope you're doing well today. It's over the halfway mark, I'd say. Okay, okay. Is the game really long? Because Resident Evil 4 was quite short. But Resident Evil 8 was a lot longer, no? I need to look at my play times. Although I did spend a lot of time in the loading screen in the main menu. I don't know if my play times are accurate. Like 10 hours. What? It's only 10 hours? Are you sure? The game is $110. It's only 10 hours long? Is that a bit of a scam? Resident Evil 4. I played 18 hours. Resident Evil Village, I played 15 hours. That sounds about right. I guess it's kind of the same, no? It's pretty short. They're scamming. People are beating in less than 2 hours. Okay, I don't think I can do that though. Are you talking about speedrunners? I'm not. I can't be doing that. My first playthrough was like 14.5 hours, but I took my time, explored everything. I mean, I probably spent only around 12 hours on Resident Evil Village. If we account for all the time I spent on the main menu and all the time I spent like pausing and stuff, um, it's probably, yeah, like 12, 13 hours. So that sounds about right, I guess. I just think the game is like, oh, I don't like games that are $95. I think that's a bit of a ridiculous price for any game. But I will go against my judgment. And welcome in, Angel. How are you? World record is 128. Pretty fast. I think standard is 10 to 14 hours. Yeah, that would make sense. But I'm pretty good at the game. You guys know this. Never gonna die. What game are you talking about? Resident Evil Requiem. For Gwen. Yeah, I will do it for Gwen. Requiem. True. People figure out how to clip through walls in certain sections now too, so any percent is gonna be even crazier. Okay, okay. What's the most you pay for a game in general? I think it's gonna be this game. I don't think I've paid a $95 game. Because only the most recent games have been that price, right? Because $95 before tax is really expensive. Because some games are $90 before tax, like PlayStation 5 games are $95 or $90, but I've never paid $95. And I already thought $90 was a little ridiculous. I thought $80. $80 is like I'm like that's a very expensive game. I think I did 9 hours on your first playthrough, but you're a pro. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be stuck on every puzzle. It's worth trust. Plus, when a full DLC comes out, it's gonna be so sick. I don't trust your judgment on what is worth the value of money. Like I trust your judgment on if it's fun. I do not trust your judgment on whether it is worth the price. Can you blame me? You hate everybody, especially the code. Thank you. I'm glad it's not especially me. It's depressing that the full DLC will likely be paid. Games need to chill in these prices. Yeah, if it's already $95, like I don't know how much it was in pounds, but like if it's already $95 Canadian without the DLC, and then you have to pay DLC on top of that, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Like, does the deluxe version include the DLC, the future DLC? And what does the deluxe edition include? It doesn't even say what it is. How do you even look at the deluxe? Okay, the deluxe edition, 5 costumes, 2 filters. Bro, really? Really? 5 costumes, 2 filters, 4 weapon skins, 2 charms, audio pack, and files. Really? And that's $15? $15 for that? That's a scam, no? That's really overpriced. Yeah, it doesn't include the DLC. It doesn't. Who's paying that? Watch. I like look at who owns it? It's like Gwen bought it. Um, and welcome in John, who needs video games. You're here chilling with your yo-yo. Very reasonably priced. What kind of tricks can you do? The most I paid was 50 or 60 for a game. Canadian dollar prices are a little more expensive, but yeah, it's that sounds more normal. It's just a recent game, but like a few recent games lately, like Silent Hill has been $95, Resident Evil 9 has been $95, Solid Snake was $95. Since one was Russian roulette on this playlist, I think it was meant to be on the playlist the whole time, but um sometimes, like, the songs get deleted off YouTube or, like, the video just gets deleted off YouTube, and then songs disappear from my playlist, so I was trying to re-add some songs that I think were already on there. That's 2 filter no way. I'm so excited to play the game in black and white, like, that is game changing. I've always needed to do that. DLC is low-key a scam. Let's send out an unfinished product at full price and make people pay more for the game. I think sometimes DLC is done well. It's like, okay, the game is released and then like a year later they like are working on a really polished, like lots of content DLC that's like not too expensive. Kind of thing that could be worth it. If it's like, it's like an additive to the main game rather than like it should have already been in the game. Um, I think like for example, I think as much as greedy as Nintendo is, um, I think the Champions Ballad DLC is pretty worth. Like it's like, okay, this is the kind of it's like content that doesn't really necessarily like fit in the base game and then they made it afterwards. Um but yeah, it's but the thing I find a little bit scummy is like when they already have the DLC made when the game comes out and then they just release it later. And then also if it feels like it's meant to be part of the game. That's like that seems like exactly what you say. It's like they just take something out of the game and then they sell it separately as DLC. The featured DLC will likely be an extra 20 to 40 pounds. That's so expensive. You know the Russian roulette dance? No. You pre-bought that back in December because I knew I'd lose my job in February when the game came out. You were smart about it. Yeah. You girl mathed it. I'm sure I'm sure it is, the money then, money now. The first DLC was free though, they just shadow dropped it? Ooh, okay, well, that's good at least. It's adding a new game a game mode, I see. You're using your partner's car and they don't know how to get the gas cap open. Like the door or the actual cap? Because the door is you just oh, you press on. Oh. Are you at the gas station right now? Are you on Twitch at the gas station? Um, cause usually there's a little latch, but yeah. Um, well, it's like that. Lots of DLC that eventually came out that have always been there from day one in past releases. Yeah, that's stupid. It's like, oh, there's a feature that usually exists in the franchise, and then they add it later as DLC. That is super scummy. I was gonna suggest. I've never seen a car where you have to press it. Cause then isn't it really easy to open someone's gas door? Like I'm sure there's a reason why it's inside the car versus like if it's just outside, anyone could just open the gas door. No, isn't that a security risk? People could pour stuff. Oh, the car has to be unlocked. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what if people are out here pouring stuff into your gas? And welcome in law. So if you're doing well today. It's okay because I have a job now. Within my first month, my boss gave me a pay increase. Let's go. Congratulations. So you can buy more Resident Evil. Yeah, they said specifically. They're like, please use this extra money to buy Resident Evil games. But yeah, that makes sense. My gas door is actually stuck. It's like I pull on the latch, and it's like something about it is stuck, so I have to pry it open. And then I pull the latch again, and then it opens. It just has to be, like, wiggled open a little bit. I don't know why. Um, so yeah, sometimes I use my keys, and it, like, scratches the paint. So now I'm like, okay, I won't use my keys. I'll use something more softer, but it still scratches the paint a little. But I just accepted that part of my car just has scratch paint. Earmarked funds exactly. Also, the price for Resident Evil 1 on DS is like $250. Because it's like an old game. That's the retro game price. Yeah, I'll never understand that. I mean, I do understand that. It's like it's like a supply and demand thing, but that's crazy. That's too much. Um, Gudetama. Yeah, Gudetama, of course. Kavarth ordered lunch and isn't telling me from where. I guess you'll find out. Hopefully it's good. Um, Mystery restaurant has confirmed your order. What a silly goose. Yeah, he is a silly goose. um, Coco didn't cook. That's true. That's true. Ernie does make fun of you a lot for not being frugal, but I'm pretty sure Ernie and Kovaris do takeout too much. I think I've heard about this. I've heard about their takeout weakness. So maybe you can use that against her. Ernie's a rich guy. Ernie is a homeowner, yeah. We do cook sometimes. Sometimes it's doesn't sound very often. Absolutely not. Right, right. Okay. Okay. About how many days a week would you say you order when you order food? Because every time I've been in Ernie's presence around dinner time, it's always like, we're deciding what to order. Oh, Kovaris is asking me what to order. I can't cook anything but cheesecake. I mean, being able to cook cheesecake is impressive. But in terms of like sustenance and like it being like a practical thing to be able to make, maybe not. But I think if you can cook cheesecake, you can probably cook some simple dishes. Like if you're capable of making cheesecake, you can probably make like pasta. You know? Our neighbors probably see DoorDash drivers more often than us. Right, right, okay. Um, Miju and her fanfic illustrations falsely depict Coco's profession. Oh yeah, true. He's not chefing it up. Um, how many times a week do I? Um, I I I like getting takeout once a week. I think it's nice. It's nice to have a fun meal once a week, but I try not to do more than once a week. I do cook. Not a great cook, but I do cook. To be fair, when we have plans like maybe not, I usually don't have time to cook, so we order. But yeah, that makes sense. We do order out a fair amount. Yeah, DoorDash drivers. I can make takoyaki, but sometimes it's overcooked. See, those two, like takoyaki is great, but none of those two things are like a practical meal. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like oh, like I can make this many days kind of thing. Like, are you really gonna be making takoyaki as a meal? Like takoyaki is more like an appetizer. Like that seems like two cool things to make at a party, but like not very practical. um, and welcome in Miku. Can you play the piano for us? Not right now. Not right now. I will do a piano stream one day. But I'm still learning. I used to play piano a long time ago, but I'm getting back into it now. My brain is like derusting. It's really bizarre actually. Um, because I had my first piano lesson last week, um, in a long time, and I showed her a piece that I was preparing, and then I played it for her, and then she was like, "Oh, can you sight read this?" And she pulls out the RCM grade 7 book, and I was like, "You want me to sight read from that? Like, bro, I haven't played piano properly in like 10 years. You want me to sight read that?" And then I was like sight reading it, and it's actually not that hard of a piece. It's deceptively in the grade 7 book. But yeah, I was playing it, and then, like, my hands were not coordinating. Like, I was like there was, like, one rhythm in one hand and a slightly different rhythm in the other hand, and I was like, "Oh my god, my hands can't do it." Like, I tried over and over, like, really slowly at a slow pace. My hands wouldn't do it. But then I've been practicing throughout the week, and, like, slowly I keep unlocking abilities that, like, I forgot about. Like, I'm like, "Oh, I can do it now." And then I'm, like, playing along, and then, like, it's weird. It's, like, a weird progression. 'Cause, like, I went from, like, not being able to play it at all, and then, like, I just play it one more time, and then I can play it. And then I'm like, "Oh, I can just play the rest of the song." And then, like, a new thing comes up, and I'm like, "Oh, like, I don't know if I can do that." And then it just, like, unlocks. It's, like, super weird. I guess it's, like, a really, like, repressed muscle memory that I just, like, have not tried to access in a long time. Um, but it feels like a really weird progression. Like, suddenly I can do it. I'm like and then I'm like, "Oh, this is so familiar, like, I can do it." It's so weird, it's so weird. But it's kinda cool. Um, you don't like to leave the house, fair enough. You'd pay 5 more bucks not to go drive and get I mean, guys, I started doing grocery delivery, so I can't even judge you. How are the octaves going? The octaves are fine, actually. I'm starting to also, like when I first played it, I was like, "Where are these notes?" And I was, like, trying to realize where the notes are, but, like, I was, like, looking at my hands, which is really weird. I'm like, "Do I look at my hands when I play piano? No, right?" And then but after 1 or 2 times of doing it, I was like, "Oh, I don't need to look at my hands. I remember where the notes are." Which is weird. I feel like I'm going through, like, 2 years of piano learning in 15 minutes. Like, it is super bizarre, but it is really cool. It is really cool. Um You're trying to prop up your local economy. I guess so, yeah. To everyone who's from the USA, how do you people live? I moved from Germany 2 years ago, and everything is so different. Not to mention the weather. Oh, I'm very. I hope you're enjoying your time in the US. But um, how do we live? I'm from Canada, but um, yeah, our transportation is public transportation is not good. So yeah, you a lot of times you have to drive depending on where you live. So yeah, the muscle memory recovery is really crazy. Um, your hands are too small, you're cooked. I know, my hands are too small. Although my piano teacher's hands are also a little small, so I think she understands. But yeah, I was very hopeful. I was very hopeful because she pulled out that grade 7 book. And when I finished piano, I was like grade 8, grade 9. And then so I was like, "Oh, like grade 7, like that's not a bad regression." Like I'm like, "Oh, like if we can start here, that's totally fine." But then she made me got this book. She was like, "Oh, can you buy this book?" And I'm looking through it and I'm like, "Okay, never mind. Never mind. We are not grade if she wants me to play this book, we are not grade 7." So I'm like, "You know what? It's fine. It's fine." Little bit ego hurt, but I understand. I understand. It's been 10 years since I played piano. I will play the easy songs. Um, I'm looking at some I'm like, I feel like I can play this stuff. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, Imagine moving to the US. That's crazy, yeah. Um, no, Ricky recently moved to Florida. Yeah. From well, from I guess technically from Brazil. You need an ego. Apparently, I do need an ego. But I'm like, are you sure about this book? Like, she made me pay $40 for this book, and it's like easy versions of classical songs. And I'm like, I'm a little offended by this. And welcome in, Moomin. Your eyes are holding Big Good Atama, of course, of course. A lot of people really like the Big Good Atama today. Um, you moved to the US to care for your grandparents. Oh, that's really sweet of you. As a caregiver, it actually helps more than I thought. I mean, like being there, being their house. But yeah, that's really a good deed. um, Gudetama's a popular guy. I know he's really popular today because like Big Gudetama's amazing. I mean, it is amazing, but he's here every time. And usually he gets like maybe one comment every few streams, but today it was like like 3 people have already complimented Big Gudetama. Um, not not every time, but not every time. You miss the German scenery, but caring is the most important thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you really love Germany as well, you could move back one day. I can't really speak for living in the US though, because I don't live there. Canada's a little similar, but it's different in many ways. And I'm sure they really appreciate it. Yeah, it's um I am like it's I mean it's just it feels very like going back to the piano topic. It just feels very weird. Like I'm like, "Oh, I know I could play this before, but it's weird because like you know what it's like to be able to play it, and then now when you try, like you just won't like your hands won't just cooperate, right? But it is coming back to me quite quickly, so hopefully I can get back to where I was, and at least play a lot of cool songs. um, they love the cheesecake. Aw. Well, I'm glad your cheesecake skills are coming into use. Um, like that my nation's capital is surrounded by a pentagram. What? I'm making you play something Cuban one day. Okay, okay. I would love that. True story. What are you talking about? The like if you draw a line between certain places, it makes a pentagram or what? Because like that would I believe that. It's hard to speak to what it's like living here because it's all I've ever known. Yeah, I know it's hard. It's like obviously you can say the pros and cons of living in America because you live there, but like comparing it to other places, it's like how do you unless you've lived in multiple countries, it's hard to compare. And most people have not lived in multiple countries. But I will say, I mean, I can generally speak to like the pros and cons of living in Canada versus Japan. Um, but everywhere else, no idea. Would I want to live in America personally? No. I do really like living in Canada, so I can at least speak to that. And welcome in, Yume. Hope you're doing well. As much as I try to be vegetarian, you can't push away the chance for sushi and takoyaki. Sushi and takoyaki are delicious. I cannot blame you. Um, you don't blame me one bit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love living here as much as like I don't have any. I love traveling. Like I don't get me wrong, I love traveling. Um, but I think as someone who's been to many places, Vancouver's the best city in the world. I stand by that. The only downside is that it's really expensive. Yeah, sushi tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. I'm getting Korean food tomorrow, and I'm getting sushi on Monday. Um, because it's mother. I actually is it Mother's Day in the U.S. too tomorrow? It's Mother's Day here tomorrow. Um, so yeah, that's what's oh, it's Mother. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure the U.S. has the same one, but I know like the UK is different. Um, you should call your mom. Yeah, yeah. So we're having a nice family dinner, but it's also my mom's tenant's um last day in Canada before she moves back to Japan. So it's also a goodbye dinner. It is multiple things at once, and she wants Korean fried chicken. So we're gonna get some Korean fried chicken and some other Korean food. You're doing the pottery tour with your mama again. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. You're gonna buy some $200 potteries again. Hey, I don't think you have any leg to stand on with the frugal thing. Get Pelicana. I'm not actually a huge fan. I know people really love Pelicana, but I think it's like too crispy for me. I prefer more chicken, less deep fried stuff. Although I do like they put like the tteokbokki in it. That's good. Ernie is far from frugal. He never claimed to be frugal. I just tease. Just like to tease. Chicano. Fair enough. I would say I'm financially savvy, but I'm not frugal. Like I think there's a difference. Like I think there's a difference between like being smart with your money. Like you're not in debt. Like you're saving for your future. Like you're saving for retirement. You're making smart financial decisions. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be frugal. Like you can budget for fun stuff. Like you can budget for traveling. You can as long as you're meeting your financial goals and your financial goals are reasonable, then yeah, you don't necessarily have to be frugal. Um, unless the money if the money is really tight, then yes, you do have to be frugal, but, um, some of it sometimes it's like, "Oh, it's just not necessary," right? May as well enjoy I'm the team of, like, I you should enjoy life now, cause like, even if you, like, save 1,000,000 for retire or no, that's not 1,000,000, but, like, if you save, like, a lot of money for retirement and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna retire early when I'm 40," like, you never know, like, very morbid, you could die before you're 40, you're like, "I'm gonna retire at 40." Something could happen, you could die, you could get some, like, life-changing injury or illness, like, you may as well there's a balance, like, you gotta enjoy life now. Um, you're not broke, you spend reasonably, of course, of course. I mean, at a certain point too, it's like, yeah, spend that $200 on a nice pottery item, like, why not? My issue is when I decide to spend money, it's a high-ticket item. I mean, that's not always bad too. Like, I think spending on stuff like that is not necessarily the issue. It's more like lifestyle inflation to like what you can't afford. You know what I mean? It's like okay, if you spend something really like even if you spend something really expensive like once in a while, that's something you could stop, right? Like if somehow you lost your job or something like that, you could just not buy expensive pottery. You could stop eating out. You could stop buying whatever Chicano's buying. Like that kind of stuff is fine. As long as, it's like something you can stop. But if you buy a $70,000 truck and you have like a 5,000 one okay, no 5,000. If you have like a $2,000 a month monthly payment, then you're in trouble if you lose your job. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. There's like spending and then there's spending in a way that like locks you into a locks you into financial debt. I get a lot of financial planning videos on YouTube. It's always like, did I save 5 million for retirement at 58? Did I oversave? Always like that. Okay. I follow a lot of personal finance subreddits, and it's like full of people just flexing. They're like, so this is my like can I or I also think like some people genuinely do have a lot of like money scarcity. Like if, especially if you like grew up not super wealthy, you might kind of end up in this like scarcity mindset even if you're not actually even if the money is actually not scarce, people might still be like, "Oh, like, can I afford this vacation? Like, me and my spouse, we make $500,000 household income. Like, can we afford going to Mexico?" And it's like, yeah, yeah, you can't afford going to Mexico. But some people genuinely think like that. So, it's hard to tell sometimes what's flexing and what's people like having like money issues. Like some people just have like this like anxiety about money. Um, but you just need therapy for that, honestly. You need therapy for that, or like you just need to if it's really bad, get therapy because you can afford it. Or you just need to budget. Like I think a lot of people benefit from budgeting stuff that they can spend without feeling guilty. You just don't have a lot of stuff. You don't hoard like Ernie or Major. Right, right. Um, I used to spend more on things, but I did have scarcity mindset for a long time, so now I try to allow myself grace to spend money on things I enjoy. Yeah, exactly. As long as like either you budget for it or you're like meeting your savings goals or whatever your system may be, like then then it's fine. Like, I think people should enjoy life now. Like, obviously, don't spend frivolously. Like don't just like fall prey to consumerism. You know, like it's like get it for the right reasons. Get stuff that genuinely makes you happy, not just because you're like, you know, being like, oh, I need to like show off or something. Like, I think buying stuff to show off is so stupid. Or like not buying stuff to show off, but like, it's like um buying stuff to appear like for appearance's sake. Um I I will never be like I will never understand that one. 'Cause I'm like, why does that matter? I don't know. I think also I just don't really care what other people think. Um, you guys hear a lot of moments where I spend money, but definitely don't make excessive purchases that often. I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys are doing good. Materialistic things are the most useless. I mean, it's one thing if it like if it's like a very like if it's a budgeted thing and it's like, oh, this like if you're buying like say like I don't like designer purses, but like say someone really likes designer purses, they like follow like the designer and they're like, "Oh, I really like this person's work." And I'm going to like save up or I'm going to budget for buying like and they can afford it, right? Like and then they buy it and it makes them really happy. That's one thing. But if you're buying it to like seem cool to seem rich or like you're buying it because someone else has it or something like that, like you gotta have like the right reason for doing it, you know, like if it's like genuinely you're like, oh, I love purses, like I love the construction of it, I love like the whatever like genuinely brings me happiness and it's coming from like an intrinsic place, then that's fair, but not materialistic for like materialistic reasons. Like the pottery tours once a year. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. I'm recently in the market for artwork, and I'm like, where do you buy artwork? Because I have these, and these are from Etsy. And this is Holly's. But in general, like, where do you buy artwork? Like, where are you guys buying? Like, do you go to like a art store? That's not a thing, right? That's like for rich people. Etsy? Yeah, I'll keep looking on Etsy, but there's a lot of slop on Etsy these days. Um, Mija loves the quality of Shein. No, I've stopped at Shein, okay. Um, I'm a Uniqlo only shopper now. Um, your dad is a surgeon and makes a considerable amount of money, but barely has time to enjoy what he's able to buy. Don't know if that's really a nice lifestyle. Yeah, I mean, that's another hard thing as well. Like, obviously, it's a personal choice, but it's like obviously, he or obviously, but like he may have some people make a lot of money and they're like, "Oh, this is for my children," right? Like I'm going to pass this along to them. I'm going to make sure they have a good life, but I think there's a balance. Like there's like giving them a good life and there's also spending time with them. Both are obviously really important. So it's like there's a balance. I think at a certain point it's like I think the kids would rather have more time with the parents. Um Lots of artists sell their works on sites like that. Yeah. I would say either Etsy or like a seasonal market art crawl kind of thing. You explain. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Um, he used to work in two art galleries and he fell in love with a painting from a Welsh artist. But as a poor teenager, and last Christmas, he got me the painting I fell in love with over 10 years ago. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Gigi's Key. He won that one. He won that Christmas. That is so cute. Yeah. Um, can we see it? It must be an amazing painting. I don't know Welsh painting. I love Wales. It's funny how people are impressed by people being surgeons when in Cuba it's literally one of the worst paid jobs. What? Really? Why? That makes no sense. No, like surgeons are very important. It's a very highly skilled profession. No, I think musicians make way more money. That's crazy. I had no idea. Um, yeah, that is wild. But I still need to get it framed. You get a frame. um, I don't understand communist countries. Like, does a custodian make the same as a surgeon? Apparently, custodian makes more than a surgeon. Apparently. Yeah, that makes no sense. Um, yeah, it's I mean, obviously, going the other way is also kind of bad. Like, I think U.S. surgeons are like ridiculously paid. Um, but at the same time, it's like some professions make sense in the amount of money they bring in, right? It's like especially like a lot of surgeons work a lot of hours, um, or a lot of doctors in general work a lot of hours, stuff like that, or like they, but like yeah, the opposite way actually makes no sense. DoorDash is bringing in more than doc apparently. Yeah, I guess it is huge culture shock. You go to America and like musicians don't make any money, and then surgeons are out here making like $1 million a year. It's crazy. The artist is Kiffin Williams, but I'll send the specific one I got on Discord later. Okay. Speaking of DoorDash, our food was delivered to the neighbor's garage. I saw someone on Reddit, they posted they ordered from DoorDash and they ordered canned tuna. And they got a substitution and they got cat food. I was like, that's crazy. What kind who is doing that? Like what the hell? And then someone said in the I was reading the comments and someone said they ordered a carton of eggs and there was no eggs left in the store, so they substituted it with Cadbury eggs. Like chocolate eggs. I was like, are these DoorDashers like actually really stupid? Or are they trolling? Like, is that on purpose? Are they actually that stupid? Are they like 12? Like, are these DoorDashers like 12 years old? Like, is this a child labor situation? Um, Somewhat similar, you spent so much on retro gaming stuff and PC stuff. Now I'm doing your best to either save up for going on travels or fully focus on paying off your student debt. Oh yeah, student debt is a thing as well. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's I mean, everyone has stuff that makes them happy, right? Like if, like obviously retro gaming stuff, PC stuff makes you happy. For me, like my PC, my PC allows me to do stuff that I like, but do I actually care about the PC itself? Not really. Um, well, I know like people like Chano or like Protagonist or my brother really find joy in the actual technology of the PC. Although I do take joy in my PC being cute. My PC is real cute. My brother replaced the fan that was the wrong color, and now it is all the fans are the right color, and I have my little extension cables that look really good. My PC looks really nice, so that does bring me joy. But I would still be happy if it was like the GPU is like 5070 or whatever. If it was a worse GPU and it was like cute, then I would still be okay with that. um, that's why when they're sent to different countries, because they're more appreciated there and would help out with Cuba as a reward. Oh, I'm speaking about it used to happen. I'm not updated regarding that. Right, right. That's really interesting. I think like the more you talk about it, like I know vaguely about Cuba, right? But I think it's not very common knowledge, right? Like it's like the details of what Cuba. I guess they try not to share probably as well, but it's very interesting. Um, you did homebrew, yeah. I thought you were going to Ottawa, right? Did you go already? Or Ontario, Ottawa. Most of the things are delivered to our house. But every now and then they deliver to our neighbors. And one time it's like a block away. What? Block away. It's like you gotta get a refund on that. We're just geeks, yeah. Um, Take your PC to Starbucks and show it off. Right, right. I'm sure the people at Starbucks will be very impressed. Um, all I know about Cuba is old cars, Lucas, and good food and music. Yeah, you should. That sounds like a great vacation place, Chicano. You should you should go. And Ricky. Oh, now you know about the surgeon thing. if that's all you know, you should go do a visit. Good food, good music, Luca's running around. What if I actually trick Chicano into going on a vacation to Cuba? But Chicano doesn't take vacation, so I guess it wouldn't work. But in theory, that'd probably be not good. You don't know how I ended up here. I wonder if I'll ever find a Cuban pal. Has no other Cuban person ever come in? I swear someone has. Am I wrong? Hasn't there been at least? Hasn't there been? I think someone came in and they were Cuban. I could be wrong though. I'll have to connect you to another Cuban person if I find them. Outside of Japan and Germany, the other place I want to visit are probably weird to most people. Like weird how? Like North Korea? Don't know. Um, I mean, yeah, Japan's pretty normal. Apparently Germany's pretty cool. We just found out about this. The mystery restaurant was a Korean fried chicken place. That sounds delicious. Enjoy it. Mainly historical sites. That's not weird. Like real historical sites or like the aliens, the conspiracy theory ones. Like you're going to like Atlantis? Just don't get in a submarine. Don't get in a submarine. If they say we're gonna take you to Atlantis, don't get in. I have no idea about the fake historical thing. I just know Zirconia makes fun of you about it. I don't know anything about it. What are my top vacation places? Um, Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I always just go to the same places. But I mean, I do want to go back to Korea, but that's like really close to Japan. It's like really not hard to go. Um, I don't know. I really want to travel to eat, you know? I think I want to go to Southeast Asia, eat some food. All the food. Atlantis is lit. Would go again. Okay, okay. Do you see Kita there? Everyone's talking about like people were talking about like because they keep making those Disney live action movies. So I'm like, why don't they remake some of the lesser known older Disney movies? Because like that would actually make sense to like it would actually make sense to make a remake of Atlantis. No, would it not? Like not that the old film doesn't hold up because it does, but like if they had to make live action remakes, why are they making live action remakes of like Moana? Because Moana is like really, Moana was not that long ago. Same with Tangled. Tangled was not that long ago. It's not like, oh, like it's a whole generation ago. No, it's not a whole generation ago. So it's like making like some of the older ones would make more sense. I think they just ran out of the ones that they wanted to make a remake of from like the 90s, you know? You want to eat still moving octopus? Honestly, I did want to try it, but I heard actually you couldn't choke on it. Like I heard it's like actually a little bit dangerous to eat the still moving octopus. So I guess I don't want to do it. I really don't want to eat something that might kill me. Definitely would be my yeah. I feel like it's not worth the risk. I'll just eat normal, not moving octopus. You know, like is there really any harm just waiting for it to stop moving? Probably not, right? Or like even like sketchy puffer fish. Like if you get puffer fish and it's like safe, that's one thing. But if you get puffer fish and it's sketchy, like you don't want to be eating that. You could die. Yeah, die from food. Yeah, don't you can't be doing that. I think it's not worth the risk. Yeah, I don't really have that many I really want to see a good opera. And now I'm like, ah, I should have gone to the opera while I was in Italy. It would have been great. It probably would have been a lot cheaper. Not that I had a lot of time to go see the opera, but like still. If I do eat fugu, it would be my last day in Japan. So you're okay with dying as long as you got to enjoy your trip in Japan. Or if you're gonna eat like, well, what if you get like food poisoning sick? And then you're like throwing up on the plane. Like that would actually be the worst thing. Like if you eat something bad on the last day and you like feel you're like really sick on the flight. Like that would actually be the worst as well. Get to go to opera once. It's a really cool experience. Yeah, I like we have opera here in Vancouver. But like I kind of want to go to like a really good I'm sure the people here are great. I shouldn't I shouldn't I shouldn't like diss the people here. I'm sure it's great, but like um they're playing more like modern operas, I guess, here in Vancouver right now. So I'm like I don't know. Like maybe next time I was like thinking next time I'm in London to see the London Opera because like obviously that one's probably insane. Is it Hamilton Opera? No, it's a musical. Like I've seen a million musicals because I love musicals, but never seen an opera. Um, it's just a different style of singing. In opera, the main difference, I would say, or the vocal difference is that in operas they don't use a microphone, which is crazy. You're in like a huge, not a huge, but you're in like a theater, right? And there's an orchestra, and the person who's singing opera can sing so loudly that they don't need a microphone to sing over the entire orchestra. You can hear them from the back of the theater. So I do want to experience that. Like how are they singing? Like I know how they sing that loudly because my singing teacher can do it. But it's like insane. Like she is like she's insane at singing, but I haven't seen like the whole. She obviously I have like lessons with her. She doesn't like take the time to sing a whole song. Although I would love that. I would give up my paid time for that. And welcome in, Coop. Hope you're doing well. You're gonna sing opera? No, I want to go to the opera. I'm learning opera though. I cannot I don't think I can sing above an orchestra quite yet though. Also, apparently you don't opera singers, they don't unlock their full loudness until they're like in their 30s, like mid to late 30s. Um, so it's just like it is just like one of those things. Cause like your voice gets like fuller as you get older. And like in opera like land, it's like that's like you peak like at like 38. So I'm just gonna keep using the excuse. I'm like, I'm too young. I'm too young. I can't sing like that yet. And it's not because of my lack of skill. It's just I'm just too young. Although if I train really hard for 10 years, maybe I can get somewhat close. I can get like eh, get somewhat closer. It really is mind blowing. I remember getting goosebumps when the soprano hits some of the notes. I know they're so. How do they sing so loud? Cause I can sing really high, but it's really not that loud. Um, although sometimes I can sing really loud. Um, but like once in a while I can unlock the opera sound, but like I can't sing always in the opera sound. And when my singing teacher sings, crazy, like crazy. It's like I don't know how to describe it. Like it's just like she will sing normally just to like be like, oh, this is the melody or whatever, and then she's like, and then when she's like actually singing, like when she locks in, it is not the same. It is so different. It's so crazy. But like I think also I think like every female singer in opera is a soprano, by the way. Um, I think non-sopranos are very rare. Trying to see the Halo theme song live, best opera. Can't remember how it goes. I definitely played Halo before when I was a kid. I can't remember how it goes, but I do remember it was very operatic. Um, it's more like choir music, is it not? I don't think it's like opera. Does the Attack on Titan concert count as opera? Had a lot of opera singing. Were they using microphones? Because like okay, there's distinctions here. An opera is the whole play. Like an opera is the whole play. Well, you can have operatic singing in like a individual song that's not part of a play would be called an art song, and that's just like a song and you sing it in an opera style. It would be opera singing if they're not using a microphone. If you use a microphone, it's not opera singing. Um, While they may sing in a classical way, it's not opera. Um, Trying to see the persona opera. Opera is like when you break they I bet they could break wine glasses, yeah. I think what note do you have to hit to break a wine glass? You probably have to sing really loud too, right? What note to sing to break glass? What note do you need to sing? And high C. That's not that high. A high C, but you have to do a really loud volume at 100 to 105 decibels, which is similar to the noise level of a lawnmower. Okay, I can hit a high C, but not at the noise of a lawnmower. But I think every opera singer could probably do that. Every female opera singer could probably do that. With the lawnmower, I bet. Um, you probably have to be really close to it to break it. Because if you're just in the audience, like I don't know what the opera is like. You're in the audience with your glass of champagne or something. Like I don't think the glass would break. But I think every opera singer is capable of hitting a high C with that. With that, I mean, yeah, it would be really dangerous. Yeah, okay, don't do that right next to your face. That's a good point, Ricky. Don't break glass directly in front of your face with your mouth open. I think it's the frequency. It's the frequency and the volume. You have to match the frequency of the glass, and then you have to sing really loud. Um, I don't know if I can sing that loud. Lawnmower. Don't know. I don't know. I think certain times I could sing as loud as lawnmower, but maybe not that high. I don't know. But yeah, cause like high C in classical land is like a normal note that comes up quite often. Like in most of my classical songs, it goes even the lower songs at least hit a B. Lawnmower is a push one, so it's silent. Well, then it's easy for you. You just have to make any noise at a high C. Oh, I don't know if that's easy. That might be hard. The place I went to though had subtitles about the stage, which is cool. I think they all have that, except maybe in Italy. I guess maybe in Italy they don't have that because everyone speaks Italian. um, so maybe because I was looking at the Royal Opera House in London, and they do have subtitles above the stage as well. How do you subtitle loud notes? No, they're singing words. They're singing. It's a play. Like for example, like Romeo and Juliet. It's an opera. Um, they sing all the they just sing the what's going on. Like, you ever watched a Disney movie where they're singing? It's like that. But they sing the whole time. Um, you sing an opera song in Spanish and I still don't understand it though. It's hard to do. I mean, once you reach a certain note, you kind of give up any diction like if when you're singing that high, the vowels are so modified that like it's really hard to like really be able to hear what they're saying. Um Cats above the stage, it's like, "Ah!" Um, no, I think they just subtitle the story part. It's usually in Italian or German. Yeah, Italian, German, French, like, that kinda thing. German, that's the worst one. It's really hard. 'Cause there's too many, like, noises. There's too many my favorite language to sing in is Italian. The song I'm learning right now is Italian. And that's my favorite. It's the easiest to pronounce. It's the easiest to sing in. French is really hard to pronounce. French is so hard to pronounce, and also, German is just it's just like a mouthful. That's the problem. 'Cause, like, there's so many random, like, coughing, spitting sounds, you know? But it's like on, like, a single note, and you're like, "How am I supposed to fit that in there?" Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's my tier list. And then I was asking my singing teacher, because I was like, "Oh, I would love to sing a song in Spanish." Um, and my singing teacher speaks Spanish. Her husband is Colombian. Um, so they were in Colombia last year, and but there's no really Spanish opera. Um, there is like a Spanish. I think it's a musical theater. I think it's a musical theater play. I think it's a musical. Uh, Evita, right? That's kind of. It's not opera though. Next karaoke stream, I'm requesting Ave Maria. What? I don't know Ave Maria. Um. Okay, I'll try though. Just send me the sheet music. If you send me the sheet music, I'm like I've heard the song before, probably a little, and then I'll try. Does she break wine glasses? No, I definitely know Ave Maria, but do I know how to sing it? No. The Latin opera song? Latin? I have no idea. Ave Maria. It's it's German. Loosely translated into German. Is that true? Um, one of the top things is it appropriate to sing Ave Maria at a funeral? Is it? Is a good question. What is this answer? Oh, it's Catholic. Okay, I was like, what is this answer? It was like the answer is like, is it appropriate to sing Ave Maria at a funeral? It might be even said that the Ave Maria, with its insistent appeal to Mary, refuge of sinners. Like, what is especially after? And I was like, who the hell is Mary? But it's from a Catholic website. That makes more sense. I was like, I guess they mean like Mary, like the Mary. Um, that was under a rock. S plus two. No, there's no way. Yeah, I do know the song Ave Maria. Yes. And welcome in Beastin. Hope you're doing all today. Does she break wine glasses? I can try and break a wine glass, but I don't know how to do it in a safe way. Cause I can sing a high C. No, you know my neighbors would hate me if I was like screaming in high C the whole time. I think they would actually hate me. Yeah, my neighbors would not be happy with that. So I don't think I should. They probably already are annoyed because I my singing lessons can be loud too. But the song I'm singing right now um is not too loud. But I was trying to sing like Queen of the Night, which not it doesn't have a high C, it has a high F. So but I luckily I can't sing it very loud. So that's probably good for them. But if I could sing Queen of the Night like really well, I would not stop singing it. But I cannot sing it very well. Um, just run. Oh, just yeah, just play a lawn. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Oh no, run the glass over with a lawnmower. I mean, yeah, that would break the glass. That's true. I thought you meant like play a lawnmower, or not play a lawnmower, like run a lawnmower, and then it will cover up the sound of me singing as loud as a lawnmower. Cause like that would work too. Yeah, I would say my my singing overall has improved a lot since I started singing lessons, but I have not unlocked the full opera, like the full opera skills, you know? I'm still like I'm still like normal person trying to sound like opera singer, you know? So I'll get there. I'll get there. Every time a neighbor of mine complimented me about how my piano sounded, I didn't know if they were being genuine or passive aggressive. I guess you just have to know if they're a passive aggressive person or not. If you run over the glass with a lawnmower, it'll break because it's as loud as a lawnmower. True, true. Your piano playing at 2 a.m. was great. Keep it up. I think it just depends either specifically on that person or what kind of culture you're in. If you're in Japan, definitely passive aggressive. Um, in Canada, it could go either way. Some people are passive aggressive, some people are not. It really depends. Oh, the 3 a.m. octaves. Oh, the octaves. Ricky would play the hell out of those octaves. That had me almost choking on a fry. I thought you were eating Korean fried chicken. Where are the fries coming from? Or is this an appetizer? Appetizer, fried chicken. Um, yeah, luckily my piano fried chicken, of course. Um, luckily my piano is not loud because it's not an acoustic piano. It's an appetizer. I see. I see. Yeah, fry chicken. Yeah, French fry chicken. Both. When Kovaris meant fried chicken, he meant he meant fries and chicken. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know about this fried chicken thing. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I don't know if I could. Going back to the Ave Maria thing, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could read the German straight up. Like if it was Italian, I could maybe fumble my way through it. German, there's no way. Like Latin, I could probably do it. German, no way. No way. You ordered chicken, hot stickers, a Korean corn dog, and fries. That sounds good. Sounds good. Um, what kind of chicken did you get? Did you get the plain one? Did you get the plain one? Did you get the spicy one, or did you get soy garlic? Thought this was one winged angel at the beginning. What is one winged angel? It's black. It's literally black pink. Is Ave Maria not Latin? This one says it's German. Ave Maria, song by Franz Schubert. Ave Maria. The lyrics. Ave Maria, Jungfrau mild. Erhor. There's also. I'm probably butchering this. There's the umlaut. Umlaut. That's definitely German. Um, like this is definitely Wir schlafen. Like that is obviously German, but maybe there might be multiple translations because it's such a famous song. Maybe there's probably many versions of it. Um, Sephiroth's theme song is he? Oh yeah, you wanted me to play like the Final Fantasy song, right? On your birthday? I could easily do that because we looked it up before, and it's really not a difficult song. Easier to learn than Yosobi. You got danme and soy garlic. Never had danme before, but it's good. What is that? Two Xanarkand. It's mad good. Okay, okay. I'll give. I have a lot of time. I have a lot of time. They're singing in Sephiroth's theme. It's in Latin too. Okay, okay. As long as it's not German. No offense to German. It's just very hard to. It's just very hard to say. Um, Sephiroth opera, but do they use a microphone? No. Um, yeah, we'll have to see. I think there's a lot of like operatic style singing, but like full on opera is like I can't do that. Like I could sing like Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is not an opera. They sing an opera way, but it's not fully opera. There's a difference. But I can do that. I cannot project my voice over a whole orchestra. That is a skill. That is a skill I've yet to unlock. And I think maybe I shouldn't unlock it because like that'd be really annoying for my neighbors. Like if someone was singing as loud as a lawnmower all the time, like that's really loud. I don't know if that's gonna work out. I do want to do a piano singing stream though at some point because there's a lot of piano songs that I could do. There's a lot of great piano songs, pop songs that I could do. So I think I could. I've been singing to Celine Dion in the car a lot. Right now I'm really into singing. It's all coming back to me now. Good one. But then at the same time, I think it would be I'd have to really learn how to sing really well while playing piano. It's tough. Well, I'll have to see. As long as the piano accompaniment is not too difficult. That one I'm enjoying right now. What else? Mariah Carey. I'm in a very like recently I've been on the 90s music. I think 90s music is I wasn't alive, but like 90s music just hits different. Cuz I was on a Beyonce kick like 2 weeks ago, listening to so much Beyonce, Destiny's Child. And now I'm on Mariah Carey. Now I'm on Mariah Carey and Celine Dion. For my birthday, it's either Xanarkand or Ode to Heroes. Okay, you can decide. We'll let you sort that out. Okay, okay. Quick BRB. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Enjoy another operatic classic, Malamart. In the meantime, okay, give me a couple minutes. Okay, okay, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed the Malamart. I'm very excited to play some Guitar Hero today. I'll keep you guys updated on my scores. I feel like there's not enough time in the day. Cause like I want to play TFT because I want to rank up on TFT and I want to play Guitar Hero today and I'm I've been trying to practice piano when most days when I can and also practice singing because I'm learning a new song right now, so I have to practice for my singing lesson. I would say practicing for my singing lesson is less important than practicing for piano. Um, because with piano, you really gotta put the reps in. With singing, you do have to practice, yes, but I think just having the lesson is also pretty fine. Um, I'm gonna be like a one man band. Yeah, it's me on my Guitar Hero Les Paul and on the piano and I'll be singing. And I might whip up the real guitar too. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, one man band. That's me. That's really what I'm training for, huh? And I've been practicing dancing recently again. So yeah, I'll be like a K-pop idol, but I'm like my own band, live band, and then I'll also be dancing and singing at the same time, and then I will be, um, yeah, and then the Pilates is I do Pilates a few times a week as well. Like, I do it at home. Like I do it in between my sessions because otherwise I'll be too weak, and so yeah, I'm doing that. So that's just like training, I guess. It's just training altogether. But that's a lot of stuff to do. Like I'm doing my Pilates every week, my few times a week. I'm doing dancing. I'm doing piano, and I'm doing singing. It's a lot. There's one artist I used to like. He would play everything himself. He's sick. The one thing I really want to do is get like a loop pedal or like a loop machine, and then like sing and do my own harmonies. I think that's really cool. But I think they're kind of expensive, and I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I don't know how well I'd be able to do it. Like I see people doing it and it's cool, but I'm like, can I just do my own harmony straight off the bat? I don't know. I think I'd have to first arrange it. I'd have to first arrange it and then learn each part and then sing and then I would be my own choir and that would be pretty sick. Like I would love to be a whole choir. You do break it down into parts and put it all together. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to do like a loop pedal performance, but don't know how I'd do that. I need a lot of practice on that. Yeah. That's what I'm doing these days, and it feels like there's not a lot of time in the day, you know? Stuff goes by quickly, and then I'm like, I gotta practice. But I will practice piano because it's really embarrassing if I don't practice piano. Andrew Bird is a loop pedal goat. Does he do it with vocals or does he do it with like an instrument? Because like Ed Sheeran, as a resident Ed Sheeran fan, back in the day, he always performs with a loop pedal. With vocals and a violin. Wait, that's really cool. Can you send that to me? I'll actually want to see that. No, Ed Sheeran really does use a lip pedal though, genuinely. But he just plays guitar and then he'll like beatbox sometimes or like hit the guitar to make like a beat and then loop the beat. It's kind of cool actually. To be fair, he's a very talented musician. I don't know if I would personally do it with the guitar. I would definitely do it with vocals because Ariana Grande, not recently, but a while ago, she did like a performance where she just does her own harmonies with the loop pedal. It's really cool. It's on a pedal though in that case because you're not playing it. You're not playing an instrument. You just press it with your hands. Because I love harmonies, so it would be really cool. That post scuba diving metal funeral song. That was a stat. I don't know why I pronounced it like that. That was a stat. the the aquatic funeral doom metal. I think that's what it was. Something like that. Yes. Oh, zirconia. No, that was a stat. A stat's the metal fan. It's a loop pedal where you play something and it loops. Yeah, yeah. So you would be like, ah, and then you would loop it, and then you could harmonize over it. You know. Don't know why I went straight to Frozen. Sounds redundant. No, because you keep layering it each time. So like you would sing one thing, and then you would sing the harmony, and then you would repeat it, and then it would play both. It's not because you're just adding layers. Oh, the name loop pedal? Is it? Um, loop pedal? Not really, because I think the pedal is like the mechanism, and the loop is what it does, right? Because what else would you call it? Loop? Just loop? I don't know. That's what it's a loop pedal. It's a pedal that loop. Yeah, it's a very accurate name. Um, it's just a very descriptive name. What do you mean? It's hard to filter through all the K-slop Kalani. No, Kalani has been posting some other stuff as well. About that R&B. Do like a good R&B. And what else? No, I'm on the 90s R&B kick. That's my point. Am I not understanding the meaning of redundant? Redundant? Redundant would be like loop, repeat, pedal. And in that case, it's like two things that kind of have the same purpose. So it's redundant. Do you mean like it's like on the nose? It's like it's like the name is just like exactly what it is. That's not redundant. You might need to look up the definition there. Um, yes. What were we talking about? Yeah, it would be cool to do that, but we'll start with the piano performance. So if you guys have recommendations for singing songs, singing songs that use a piano, then let me know. I'm making a list right now because I'm like Alicia Keys, and I was thinking like her name can't actually be Alicia Keys, right? Like surely she is not a piano player whose name is Alicia Keys. Like that must be a stage name. I was thinking that the other day. Very, very, very poignant thoughts from me. Redundant is like saying ATM machine. True. Pin number. That's a common one. Oh, the word I'm looking for is obvious. Yeah, yeah. It's very obvious. It's not a very creative name. So I want to put my legs up, but I'm too close. Yes. Yeah. Please give me suggestions for songs that use piano, because I have a list. I have. Well, I sang Halo last week. Halo piano song, obviously. Sorry, this is my dinner list. And then Alicia Keys, Sarah Bareilles. Sarah Bareilles, piano girl. She's always using the piano. By the way, Sarah Bareilles is so underrated. Genuinely, like she is one of the best singers of this generation, and like she's very underrated. People don't know this about her, but she's an amazing singer. From whence is redundant because whence already means from where. If you say like from whence you came, that's redundant. I didn't know that. I do know what redundant means. I guess like Japan, the country. No, not redundant. Very important. Ordinary People by John Legend. Okay, Dad. What? John? Oh wait, John Legend. I'm sorry, I was thinking John Lennon. I was like, what? What is that suggestion? John. Okay, John. Okay, John Legend. Also, an incredible singer. Sorry, John Legend. I was thinking John Lennon. Oh my god. Welcome in, Minnie. That was such. I was like, why am I getting Beatles answers? But yeah, John. I do like John. Let me look this up, okay? John Legend is an incredible singer. What is it? Ordinary People. John Legend. Let me write this correctly. Okay. There's a lot of Johns, huh? John Legend, John Lennon. You made it too similar to that guy. Yeah, I hope you're doing well today, Minnie. And then John Mayer. But John Mayer is like weird, right? I was like, yeah, I don't know. John? No way that's a common name. But surely John Legend chose his own name. Again, another Alicia Keys situation. Surely his last name is not Legend, right? About these people, man. I was thinking recently, um, I was reading. What was I trying to say? This is very unrelated. This is very unrelated. Um, I was. They're making I don't post this in the Discord, but they're making a Tangled live action, and I don't really like the Disney live action stuff, but um, they cast Catherine Hahn they cast Catherine Hahn as Mother Gothel, and I'm like really into that. And then I realized recently I've been rewatching Parks and Rec, and I'm like, Catherine Hahn is so hot. Like I'm like I don't know what it is about her. Even in like Agatha All Along, I'm like, this woman is gorgeous. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just like her vibes or something like that. But I'm like, Catherine Hahn is beautiful. Don't know how to describe. Like don't know what else to. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, um, or an uncommon pick. But I'm like Catherine Hahn. John Bon Jovi is also a John. Uh, but isn't Bon Jovi also weird? We don't like that guy. John Legend's real name is John Roger Stevens. Wow. He has 3 first names. Um, he ain't no legend. Hey, you just said you liked his song. What do you mean? You just recommended me one of his songs. You haven't heard the song Forever, You Got It On Right Now? Which song? You talking about the 17 song? Probably not. What about If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys? Yeah, obviously that's on there. I already said Alicia Keys is on there. Alicia Keys? Classic. Classic. Um, you can't keep up with who is cool and who is trash, girls. It's hard. It's hard. People like it's hard to keep up like who's like not a horrible person, you know? Like cuz like it's a coin flip sometimes with Hollywood, you know? Like it's like, "Oh, is this person still okay or did they do something awful?" Like you never know. You never know these days. But honestly, all those old rock stars are all awful. I don't know if there's one that's not awful, but for me, blanket like assumption, they're all awful. Um, there's some good Sufjan Stevens piano song. That's his real name. His parents were in a cult when they named. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. All I know is my man Pedro is still good. At least I hope so. I think he's still good. I think he's okay. What about Jordan Sparks' No Air at the piano song? Is it? Can't remember. That's a classic. Okay, I will look into this. John Lennon bad. See? Any famous musician man from before 1990 bad. Like just overall bad. It could be a piano song. Is it though? I mean, every song could. Like Ricky says, every song can be played on piano, but should it? Is a real question. But yeah, I think overall, like like Elvis, Johnny Cash, whoever all those people are, all those guys, all bad. Do not trust them. They're probably dead, but don't trust them. Um, these early 2000s R&B songs are classic. I know, that's what I'm saying. I've been on this like 2000 like 90s early 2000s R&B and they're all so good. Um, maybe checking Paul McCartney's Wikipedia page to see if he's bad. He probably did something bad. Actually, he's still alive, right? Isn't he still alive? Maybe he's still okay. Maybe he's okay if he's still alive. I have to wear a hoodie that says "Walking in the footsteps of John Lennon" for 3 years. What does that mean? What did he do? What does "walking in the footsteps of John Lennon" mean? Writing well-known songs? I know there's some like drama with the girl Yoko Ono, but I don't know anything about this. All I've heard is that she exists and like a lot of people don't like her or like they thought she broke up the Beatles or something, but I'm like I don't know the story behind this. And then I heard some people saying it's misogyny. So I don't know. I'm inclined to believe it's misogyny because that's like the 80s. He used to beat his wife? Wait, why were you why did you have to wear this hoodie? Did you lose a bet? Um, but I want to clarify. Yeah, we need to know about this hoodie. Now my YouTube algorithm is cooked. You're welcome. Now you get to have all these 90s R&B songs. Um, you see? Just blanket statement. If they were a famous man from before 1990, we can just assume that they were they did something awful, you know? Like or were like just repeatedly doing not good stuff, you know? I think we can just assume. Cuz I've yet to hear of someone who wasn't. Maybe there is. I don't know. Also I'm also not that like well versed. Oh, right, I forgot your school's a John Lennon school. I remember. Yeah, yeah. So you had to wear yeah, I forgot about that. I was I saw the school and I was like, "Gwen, what's up with all this John Lennon stuff?" Oh yeah, 'cause Liverpool is like super Beatles, right? That's why. I forgot. It was just so embarrassing. Oh no. School uniform with the hood. I think it's just merch. I don't think they have uniforms in university. That's where you just don't wear two wears. Wear school merch. It was a school uniform. We're just told to rep the merch. Well, you should have told them, don't make the merch about a guy who beats his wife. I guess you can't be saying that in Liverpool. You can't be dissing the Beatles in Liverpool. Like you'll get in trouble. I guess I don't know. I'm not a I don't have any I don't have any strong opinions towards the Beatles. So now that Gwen has told me this information, now I have a generally negative opinion towards the Beatles. So it's I don't like any of those people. I'm just going to me not liking the Beatles going to University of Liverpool. Oh no. It's inescapable. They're just so proud of the Beatles and you're like, "Oh, I hate the Beatles." Um, yeah, it's what is everyone's top celebrity crushes? Because I was thinking about this recently. And I'm like, if I had to make a list, I don't know who would be on the list. Because um, you guys know I love Kazuha from the Seraphim. If I had to pick one girl, one person, I'm like, the pinnacle of beauty, Kazuha. Um, it's for me at least with older music, it's like separating the music from the people. I mean, yeah, it's kind of. I mean, that's the same with like classical music, right? Like by our standards today, all the classical composers were probably really awful people, right? They probably like believe that women don't have rights or whatever, you know. So it's like you kind of have to separate. Like obviously, it's a personal decision whether you want to separate the art from the artist. But like, yeah, it can it's you can appreciate the art. Emma Watson, number one. That's true. That's true. Out of Korea? No, it can include Korea. Why are we excluding Korea? Probably Kira Knightley. Oh, okay, okay. Anya Taylor-Joy. She's the one from Queen's Gambit, right? I'd be hard pressed to think of any celebrities. You're not pop culture pilled anymore. Oh yeah, you only like people who are green. I don't know. They can be old celebrities. Like it can be like from a while ago, you know? Like you could say like Winona Ryder in the 90s, you know? It's fine. Uh a hard time narrowing down celebrity crushes because there's so many beautiful people. I mean, yeah, it's like their job to be beautiful. You know, like Pedro Pascal, but I have others too. Yeah, yeah. And like Gamora from Guardian. I love Zoe Saldana as well. She is beautiful. She is green, but she's hot and she's green. What are your thoughts on Nebula? She's blue. Laisel's actress. She's proper fit. Is she? I haven't seen. I've only ever seen Shadow Heart's actress. She's pretty famous these days. Winona Ryder in the 90s. I love who plays Cher in Clueless. What is her name? Alicia Silverstone? Is that her name? She's gorgeous. And same with more than more than Keira Knightley for me. Sorry, a lot of these people look the same to me. More than Keira Knightley to me, I like Rachel McAdams. Rachel McAdams is so pretty. The Witch and Wizard of Oz. Ooh, Witch and Wizard of Oz. Oh, what are your thoughts on Alphaba? The Wicked movie is literally about a green person. Um, Winona Ryder. Yeah, Winona Ryder is beautiful. Proper fit. I didn't know you're Brit Zirconia is so British. Rachel McAdams is so I know! 'Cause, like, I didn't feel that strongly about her when she was in Mean Girls. I guess it was, like, she was just blonde, I was like, I didn't really think much about it, but then when she shows up in Doctor Strange, she looks, like, younger now than she did back maybe it's Botox, but, like, she looks amazing. I like her with the brown hair. I think I just don't like blonde people in general. I'm pretty biased against blonde people. I will make exceptions. I will make exceptions, but generally, I will not gravitate towards blonde people. But yeah, recently I've been really into Catherine Hahn. I mean, I've been watching Parks and Rec. Catherine Hahn, Aubrey Plaza, beautiful. Gotta rewatch Agatha all along. Um, Adam Driver and a plethora of women. Don't be shy. Share the women. We watched Game Night recently, and I was reminded how beautiful she is. Rachel McAdams. I haven't seen that movie. Um, Anna de Armas. She in Blade Runner. Yeah, I heard that one is popular. I was reading this Reddit. Sorry, I saw this Reddit. Sorry, I'm always on Reddit. I saw this Reddit post. I was like, I think it was like a men's subreddit, like Ask Men subreddit, and they rated the most popular women, or like they all voted on like who's the most attractive celebrities, and it was like yeah, Anna de Armas, Scarlett Johansson, Margot Robbie, it was like all these, and it was like everyone you'd expect, but everyone was like, "Bro, like they voted like 20 white people as well." Everyone was like, "Oh, what is going on?" Maybe it was just that subreddit in particular. You don't like blonde people either. Chris Hemsworth is so hot though. I'm not a big Chris Hemsworth fan. You've also been really into Ryan Gosling recently. Ryan Gosling is one I don't understand. Actually, this is a really interesting one as well. Who is a celebrity that everyone considers really attractive, but you just don't get it? Like you don't think they're like you don't necessarily think they're ugly because like no one really is like ugly in Hollywood, but like the ones that people are like, oh my god, this is the hottest person ever, and like you're like, I don't get it. Cause like Ryan Gosling was a popular one on that one. Like I was like, oh, I don't really understand the Ryan Gosling. Sweet. Oh, Sweet. Sydney Sweeney. Um, she's cute. Oh, let's go. Blondes are fine, but redheads is where it's at. Yeah, yeah. Ana de Armas is one of Coco's. Well, like, okay. You know how we all say like, okay, all the men always say Ryan Reynolds. Is there a women equivalent? I don't think there is. Is there? I mean, I think there would be some that a lot of people agree on, but like, I don't think there's like an overall one. You know? Because like Ryan Reynolds is like, okay, yeah, you can count on like 7 out of 10 men to say Ryan Reynolds. Anya Taylor-Joy is one I don't get. She's the one from Queen's Gambit, right? I think I think she's pretty because she has like a really I think also she has a very like unique look to her. Um, so I think it maybe some people wouldn't be interested in that. Like I could see that going either way. But for me, it's like a lot of times. Um, Welcome back, Ratsy, from your walk. A lot of times I've noticed is like comparing the women that women find attractive, comparing the women that men find attractive. I think a lot of times, well, one, a lot of men value like the body more than women would, obviously. And then also, um, a lot of men like celebrities that seem a little more approachable. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of women will go for like a really like striking beauty or like someone who's really like distinct looking or like has like has this kind of thing while um a lot of men prefer someone who seems like they might be more approachable or like someone who might be like a girl next door type. I think it seems more common and and I think that's where the disconnect comes from. Anna de Armas is beautiful. Don't personally like her though. She wouldn't be at the top of my list. But I mean, okay, to be fair though, Anya Taylor-Joy looks a lot different now than she did back when she was in Queen's Gambit. Um, Anya's pretty but looks slightly odd. I think that's her appeal though. Like that's her appeal, right? Like she has like a very unique look. Ryan Reynolds is annoying. No, Ryan Gosling. I don't get Ryan Gosling. I'm sorry. Um, me just asking for someone most people like, but I don't. But I was just sharing mine. The ones that I saw that were really common were stuff like Scarlett Johansson, which sometimes I understand, but sometimes she's like really pretty. Um, I think it just depends. I think it depends on her like styling and stuff like that. Or I saw Jennifer Aniston because a lot of people are like pretty. Like you're like okay, they're pretty, but then like in terms of like in terms of like all of Hollywood and all the celebrities who were like on average like way prettier than just normal people, then I'm like, oh, I don't really understand it. Um, Anya's a 10, great face. Yeah, I like Anya too. I was just asking for someone most people like, but we don't just sharing my no, there's no judgment. There's no judgment. You don't have to like Anya Taylor-Joy. Kimmy loves Angelina Jolie because of Maleficent. Yeah, yeah. I'm not a huge Angelina Jolie. I think I don't like people with more like sharp features. I think I prefer people who are like have more softer features. You don't get the Ryan Reynolds hype either. I think it's just a guy thing. I think they just think he's cool. Like they think he's relatively handsome and they think he's funny and they want to be him, you know? I think a lot of times um I think a lot of times like if you ask a man like, "Oh, who do you think is the most attractive man?" They'll pick someone they want to be like. Um Garjo and Ghost in the Shell. I haven't seen it. Um Jennifer Aniston was definitely overhyped. I mean, I think she's beautiful, but like yeah, like in terms of like in terms of like all celebrities, I don't know. Girls just don't get the Ryans. Yeah, we just don't like people named Ryan. Um, you're Ryan Reynolds girly too. I don't get it. Get it. I think a lot of you guys know me and those like random blonde white celebrities, the guys. I think they're all the same. I don't get it. I think I'm a little racist. Um, Ryan Reynolds, more like Ryan Reynolds. You what? I don't get it. Is that just popping as a wild thing? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Um, what people think Ryan Reynolds is cool, dude's a geek. I think people just want to be like him because they think he's charming. Um, Ryan Reynolds is great. You don't get Leon Kennedy. I'm sorry. I also I think for me it depends on the game. Sometimes Leon Kennedy looks weird in games. Sometimes he looks handsome. Sometimes he looks really weird. Sometimes they do weird stuff to his jaw. You know what I mean? Um, because I'm not attracted to Leon. I am Leon. You know, like me and Leon, we're on the same wavelength. So I love Leon, but like we're bros, you know? For me, I only have eyes for Ada Wong. I guess I'm a strange girl because you like the right. Yeah, Ernie's reaching the rules of our girl club. Oh, old news. Oh, okay, I got it. I get it. Um, his stats always is staying true to his Emma Watson. Who's Leon Kennedy? Is that Pokemon Leon? No, it's Resident Evil Leon. I gotta say that Resident Evil 9 is the best iteration. Yeah, I gotta go see Resident Evil 9 Leon. Cause yeah, sometimes Leon looks weird. But I think it's just the way they draw him. Um, bro, yeah, we're bros. Like me and Leon, we're himbos. We're gonna show up to the puzzle and like brute force it, you know? We're gonna get stuck. Is your favorite Hollywood Chris? That's a good question for Ernie. I'm very curious about this now. Do you like all the Chris's? Your favorite OG Resident Evil 9 Leon because it was my first game. I think he looks better there. His skin looks nicer. Um, I think I had a crush on Rachel McAdams around the Wedding Crashers era. I never seen that movie. I didn't know she was in it. But yeah, I saw Rachel McAdams in Doctor Strange. She's beautiful. I don't blame Doctor Strange. I'm like, I get it. Pine over this girl. Plus the drama that the model for the remakes kind of ruined him for me a little. The drama? What happened? You're a big fan of Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth for very, very different reasons because that are different vibes. I see, I see. What do you think about Channing Tatum? Because that one I think is very controversial. Because like a lot of women don't like Channing Tatum, but I think he's also very popular with like older women, is he not? Like he's like a lot of like middle-aged older women really love Channing Tatum and I'm like, I don't get it. Um did you beat that Genshin boss thing? Yes, I did. Me too. Kimmy likes bearded Chris Evans. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. I think he looks way better with the beard. He looks too he looks too uh he looks too white with without the beard. Maybe not too white. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know, something about him. Not yeah, okay. No Channing girly. Please wait, Henry Cavill for okay, Henry Cavill is a boys guy, you know? A boys guy, is that a word? Um, I think I think I think Henry Cavill is a male gaze guy. The Toms, true. I think either you're the type of person who likes Chris Evans or you're the type of person who likes Tom Hiddleston. You know what I mean? And I am definitely team Tom Hiddleston. You like Channing? You haven't seen Magic Mike? I don't think that will change my mind. Are you like both? Oh, okay, Ernie. I'm having a hard time nailing down Ernie's taste. Pedro Pascal. Oh no, I can kind of see it. Okay, you know what? Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, um, Ryan Gosling. You know, okay, I see it. I see it. Can you list off some other celebrities? I need some more data points. Desperately trying to put Ernie. Ernie's like Ernie. Every time we think we have it down, she says something like drastically different. Um, figure out my taste. Who do you like? We were talking about Zoe Saldana earlier. You like Zoe Saldana, right? Um, you need to list off some people. I like how this has become what are Ernie's tastes. Although to be fair, like I think we all have some amount of types, but like I think it kind of like you can easily leave the type, right? Like if someone is very appealing to you. Um, you do like Gamora. I mean, I think we can all agree, right? We can all agree like we I think there's some people like as much as some of these people are really, like controversial, not controversial, but you know what I mean, like divisive. Um, we can all agree on certain people, right? Like we gotta. Um, Zoe would Zoe Saldana be the unifier? What would be the unifier? Um, who is someone that is so beautiful that everyone would like? Like Margot Robbie? 'Cause, like, guys love Margot Robbie, but so do girls, 'cause she's beautiful. Halle Berry. Oh, Halle Berry's a good one. Oh my gosh. Definitely not okay, not Margot Robbie, sorry. I think my type is pretty fluid because I like some of the slimmer type guys, but also don't mind a fit guy. I see, I see. Yeah, we already know Ratsu. You're just every K-pop idol. What are some Western celebrities you like, Ratsu? Michelle Pfeiffer. I actually don't know what she looks like. But Halle Berry, yes. Um and Hathaway. Ooh, yeah, and Hathaway's really pretty. Zoe Kravitz. Don't know who that is either. Sorry, I was gonna read Gwen's message about the thing. I missed it. Where'd it go? The model. Oh my god, I am okay. My chat box is freaking out, but I saw it before, and it was the model was liking racist stuff or something on Twitter, right? Oh yeah, the model was found liking and reposting things supporting fascism, fascism, transphobia, and racism. Oh, that's weird. Like that guy needs to chill. Like he's not in the game. He's just the model. They just base the model off him. Like he needs to relax. Um, but sometimes they do base people. They do base the characters off people. My taste to women, there's no correlation there. Just love a pretty lady. I think, yeah, I think, well, a lot of times, I will say, I think a lot of times women have very, like, more strict standards when it comes to men. I think we're all pretty, like, we're all pretty broad in what we find, like, what we can appreciate the beauty in, like, almost every woman, you know? Um, what is that got me? No one questioning my specific list to protect? Was that your list? Was that your list of women that protagonist likes? My chat box is not working. I cannot scroll back. If I miss if it's gone, it's gone. Um, you're not a huge fan of Magic Robbie. Okay, I guess we cannot agree on Margot Robbie. Zendaya. Is that a unifier? Zendaya. Can't remember. I don't know. Who? Ada Wong. Tifa. Oh, can we all agree on Tifa? I don't know. They all play cat. Oh, Catwoman. That's protagonist type. Catwoman. I love it. Um, yeah, I didn't get the list because I didn't know those people. I only knew Halle Berry. Anne Hathaway's pretty. Yeah, Anne Hathaway's really pretty. Western girl celebrities are guys. Both. Both. We're not discriminatory. I think it's why Capcom changed a lot for Resident Evil 4 to try and separate him for the OG model. Oh, I thought he looked weird in the remake. Um, Tifa, we can all agree. I love Kristen Stewart and Brie Larson. Yeah, yeah. I think we have different tastes in women, me and Gwen. Like, we have the same taste in men, but maybe not the same taste in women. Um, Margot, Zendaya, ScarJo, Ada Wong, Emma Stone, Gal Gadot, Eileen. I don't know who Eileen Gu is. Brie Larson. Yeah, yeah. Pretty, pretty unobjectionable list. Eileen Gu's a skier. Oh, a skier. Okay, okay. Ada Wong is not a real person. Devastated, heartbroken. If we're going games, Ada's on the top of the list. I think we can agree that okay, true, true. We can agree on the fictional ladies. Um, Ada, 100%. Well, you guys know I like Asian women, and not, and I can say that because I'm an Asian woman. If anyone else says that, it's weird, but I can say it. But I do love love a boy. They have to be Japanese. No, You just said we could add her. I didn't say. I mean, if we were just talking in general. It doesn't have to be real people, I guess. Um, Game the Scanyu, Ada, Llama. Really, Llama? Um, Tifa, Tomb Raider girl, Lara Croft. You just love women? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can all agree on that, no? We can all agree on that. Women are just pretty. We may agree with our top ones, but women are pretty. Um, there are some pics of Asa from Baby Monster that looks like Ada Wong. Oh yeah, because she has like short hair. I think I've seen those. Um, I mean, a real woman was modeled to make. I mean, that's true. That's true. We can like that real woman. Shadowheart got basic, very basic. I don't feel as strongly about any of the characters' looks in Baldur's Gate. I think I just like them for their stories and their personalities. It's the deeper connection that just looks, you know. I'm so glad you just said it because Shadowheart's such a basic man. It's just like a cute goth girl. Like I get it. She's a cute goth girl, and you save her. She doesn't have much. She goes from like she goes from like, you know, just blindly following Shar to blindly following you. Come on. Miju loves Gale because he eats important magic rings. I mean, if he can help me, mess with Zirconian, like that's a plus in my book. Not even Mintara. Sorry, not even Mintara. Sandra Bullock, 1990s/2000s era is also really pretty. Even appreciating Sandra Bullock more lately. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I've seen her younger. I've only seen her now. Who's the girl I murdered right after I was excited to join the party? Alfia. Oh yeah, she is pretty. Can't believe you murdered her. You're like, yeah, I found her so pretty, but I murdered her. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Like, I mean, it's okay. It's actually some of the characters are kind of hot. Like, Mizora. Mizora's kind of hot. I kind of get it. Um, isn't she like the only human female in Baldur's Gate? Yeah, that's another weird thing. All the male characters are men. Or sorry, all the male characters are human men, but the female characters have a lot of variety, and I wonder why. Like, did they do like a? Did they do like a dad like a survey and like real think that women only want the um because male gaze? Not in Baldur's Gate though. Maybe. But I feel like Baldur's Gate generally is quite not like that. But it could always happen. Um they thought about me. Oh true. Their target, yeah, that's true. Target demographic, weird nerdy dudes, aka Zirconian, only wants to date a green girl. So yeah, that's probably why. Probably why. Um I can understand why it's a common men pick. It's also like she's very prominent in the game. Like she's one of the few. Like every other character, you can like easily miss them, and you'll never see them in your party. But well, Shadowheart, like she shows up right at the start. And if you miss her, she'll show up like 2 or 3 more times to guarantee that you will run into her, which I guess is good because like you need people in the party. But that's also a big factor as well. Like she's pretty like she's kind of like the developer's favorite, and like you will be most likely to go through her storyline. And she's the easiest to romance. So like it would well, other characters you might have to go out of your way to follow their romance storylines. It's like it's it's easy to follow Shadow Hearts. Um I kind of like it because usually it's the opposite in games. Like they make the manly characters really big, ugly creatures, and women are petite, curvy creatures, and it turns out they're the same race. Exactly. Like a lot of times, it's like I mean, this is the case in League of Legends. Also, welcome in, Blue. Hope you're doing well today. This is the case in League of Legends. Like, there's a lot of like the male characters have so much variety. Like, some of them are old, some of them are big, some of them are small, some of them are monsters, some of them are animals, whatever. Um, but like the female characters, it's like nope, all pretty girls. Every single one, pretty girls. They're getting better at changing it now, but it's definitely that's definitely it's very male gazy, especially back in the day. Yumi's and the girl she's recent. They've changed it now. Like now there's like female like monsters. There's female like a wolf. Like there's lots of different types now. Um, but it is definitely a big like all the female characters have to be hot before. um, I drop Shadowheart as soon as possible. Nice. You're not like the other guys. Who are you going for? Um, accidentally romance Liza. Easily we're trying to romance Shadowheart. What did you do? Um, in Welcome in Smoke, you can just call me Miju. Look up the drain, yeah, in the World of Work. I mean, yeah, like those games where it's like, yeah, the female armor, the girls are in like the men are in like full chainmail outfits, and the girls are just in like a lingerie, and you're like, you're like, there's a bit of a difference there. Hmm. I I don't mind like revealing outfits in games. Just make them equal. Like Baldur's Gate is great because you can take off like the really you can have like a really sexy lingerie outfit. You could put that on like Astarion. He will wear it, you know? It's great. You can get the dress with the slit, the V that goes all the way to the belly button, and you could put that on Astarion. I don't know. I'm most putting on Astarion. I think he likes it. Um, you legit reference WoW in your dissertation about this topic. Yeah. A lot of games are like that. Don't knock Miss Fortune, Miju. You like her? You have to admit though, her outfit is like only boobs. Or not her outfit, but her design is like very boob focused. Um, my chainmail bra will protect my stomach. Exactly, exactly. Why wear it? That's 5 gold to sing. Yeah, Ratzi has a whole different strategy. You're trying to romance Karlak, we accidentally got this Lae'zel. Oh no. Karlak is a bit hard to romance. You would love to see Astarion on those days. He looks great. I always give Astarion the really sexy dress, and he looks great in it. Gale wearing the wave mother's row. I gave it to Astarion. But I get it. I get it. And I missed the playthrough I did. I missed the what's his name? I haven't played Baldur's Gate in so long. The devil guy. Ro Ro Roger. His name is not Roger. That guy. And you get that like underwear from his house. I never got that. Will, not Will. The devil guy. No, no, I guess Will is also the devil guy. The actual devil guy. Raphael. Yeah, Raphael. I did my honor mode with so much gold I could have paid the bad guys. Yeah, then why'd you you're being too frugal with the clothes. But yeah, a lot of games are like that, where it's like or a lot of games are like the men are like in revealing outfits, but they're like a lot of games are very male gaze, right? Like they're like, oh, like the men are shirtless, and the women are just like showing like their boobs or like showing just like wearing like very little clothing in general. But like both the character designs, like League of Legends again is a perfect example for this. The male characters are not necessarily like they're not appealing to women. They're appealing to men. Like the male characters are power fantasies for men, and the female characters are desirable for men. So it's like both those things. They're obviously getting better now. Because the game is a little older, and they're updating it as they go. But yeah, it's very like it's very much like okay, they're both designed for men. um, if I need to buy many potions before a fight, I approve of that. There's a Set skin where he is shirtless. Yeah. Set is like a more recent champion. Isn't Set shirtless always? Isn't his base skin like he's pretty much shirtless? But yeah, I think generally like a lot of times when characters appeal to women, it's not necessarily like showing like being shirtless, you know? Like I think being shirtless and being like having like massive muscles is more of a male gaze thing. The unrealistic proportions do tend to be with both, although it's muscle versus yeah, the way they draw them is like it's like you can tell if it's like meant for women or meant for men, you know? Um, Even the orcs kinda have they been, like, updating? Because, like, WoW is still around, like, you think they would be, like, updating as they go? Or maybe at least the newer classes could have, like, um the newer classes would have more equal designs. Um, Genshin is made for women. It is definitely not, Ratsu. Genshin they're pretty they are good at designing male characters that appeal to women, but Genshin is, like, 80% female characters. At a 50% chance you did have a 50% chance of being right. But most gacha game by gacha game standards, Genshin is pretty good at appealing to women. Because some gacha games don't even have male playable characters. But again, yeah, I would say Genshin overall is quite good. The male characters are designed for women, most of them. But yeah, the female characters are definitely designed for men. Like you've seen Lauma. Telling me Varka was designed for men? Oh, I think Varka is the example of a male character that's designed for men. Um, And for whatever reason, men are convinced that women are just into huge, muscly men. I think it's because of these things, though, right? Like you play League of Legends, and you're like, oh, the hot men are just like shirtless. Or you watch like superheroes is like another great example, right? The superhero design, the male characters are like the male superheroes are huge, muscly guys, and they're shirtless or whatever. And the female superheroes are like wearing like skin tight clothes, or like they haven't really like they're wearing revealing clothes, stuff like that. Um, The male orcs in WoW are so beefed up. They're huge and their shoulder pad armor is hilariously big on them. And the women are pretty slim. Love them both though. Male gaze. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, but yeah, it's I feel like as long as you have both options for both, like why not, right? That's what I think. Like I think like if you're gonna have one, you have to have both, and then people can just choose. You don't remember the full title off the top of my head, but it's something like recognizing the need for diversity, inclusivity for women in the gaming industry. Fair enough. It worked on me, yeah, Ricky Exhibit A. I like Varka for the himbo industry more than me too, me too. Varka's so funny. I don't like as a design, I don't it doesn't really appeal to me. Like we like male gaze versus female gaze, Varka versus Shao. Oh my god, the girls love Shao. Um he's like super popular. And but Varka's just fun. He's really charming. He's funny. And he's such a himbo. Everyone's like doing these huge elaborate plans. He's like, I don't know what's going on, guys. You want shirtless Gragas in League? And the Gragas is Ratsi gaze, apparently. You hear from my buff friends that they get most compliments from other guys. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think guys who get really muscly, it's like it's like for other guys, right? Like you get compliments from other. It's like same with women. Like you do makeup, and you get compliments from women. You wear pretty clothes, you get compliments from women. You know, it's like it's like if you wanted compliments from men, you would dress in a way that emphasizes your body, right? But if you're dressing for women, then you would, you know, like you would do more like fashionable things. Although it's not like you can't do both, but like you know what I mean. Um, but I think most a lot. I mean, so obviously there's women out there who like really muscly men, but I think overall it's less than it it is like presented to be. Um, That sounds better than mine. Yours is on how esports is a mainstream and reference how the League of Legends World Championship is super popular. What type of degree? You're a sportsman. Did I know this? You have a degree in sports management? Did I know this? That's crazy. Ratzi, you should come help manage the Canucks. Like, what are they doing? You think I've ever liked a muscled man other than Chris Hemsworth and Varka, Ricky? Please do not forget about Varka. Um, yeah, it's a very interesting topic, and I think while gaming has come a long way, it is nowhere near equal. No, like it is nowhere close. There's still a lot of imbalances. But I appreciate when they are trying to change it, you know? I think like for example, like again, I'm always talking about League of Legends, but it's just a great example because there's so many different champions, right? And it's a game that has been around for a while, and yeah, they are doing better at being more equal, and like a good one is like seeing Ernie. A good one is Hades, because like all the characters are drawn in like a really hot way. Like all the characters are hot, but they're all like equally. They're both drawn to be hot, right? Like the men and the women. Um, so it's a good one. Step one for Connect Street, everyone. Okay, that guy's not muscled in my head. He's huge. They're all very pretty. Exactly, exactly. And I think they're like really missing a huge market. Like speaking of gotcha games, Gwen's favorite game, Love in Deep Space. It's a gotcha game. It's in a what weaves would call an otome game, which is like um basically a dating sim for women to date guys, for male characters. And that game is like the highest selling gotcha game a lot they like rank them all by months, and it's like always at the top. So there's obviously like a huge market for gotcha games for women, and like women want hot characters in their games too, but just like no one is appealing to them. Like all the gotcha games are catered towards men. Um, so it's like a untapped market for sure. Belcos is drawn pretty hot. Right, right. I mean, I'm not going with hot, but for me, the cutest champion in all of League of Legends is my boy Kog'Maw. He's adorable. I feel like Chris Redfield is for the men too. Oh, for sure, for sure. I think Leon, they probably didn't do it on purpose, but Leon is good for both. I think I know Ada's previous outfit was like really like obviously Ada's really hot, but her previous outfit was very revealing, right? Versus like what Leon wears or what every other male character is wearing. Um she's obviously in the remake she was a bit toned down. But I mean it suits her character. Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman is for the nerds. The random scientist. Who is Gordon Freeman? Um, Pugma is amazing. I know he's so cute. I like Arcanist Kog'Maw, like this one, but Pugma is really cute. Now use makeup if you have some on. Average man. Average man. It's so funny. It's so funny because like most guys like cannot tell if someone has makeup on. Like there'll be like someone like for example, I'm like if I'm following like a K-pop idol and they post a picture and they're wearing like a lot of makeup, but they're not wearing like really like bright eyeshadow or like long eyeliner. And then so many people will comment and be like, "Oh my gosh, Young, you look so pretty without makeup." I'm like, she's wearing so much makeup. Like, can you can you not see that? But they cannot. Yeah, men who not can't don't wear makeup cannot tell when someone's not wearing makeup or wearing makeup if it's not really obvious. Um, from Half Life. Oh, okay. Well, I still haven't played Half Life. Or like it's like when guys will post like, "Oh my god, I hate when girls wear too much makeup. I love girls who don't wear makeup." And then they post pictures of girls like they're all wearing makeup. It's like, bro, you don't speak if you don't know. Like, please don't embarrass yourself. You can tell when it's caked on for K-pop. I don't imagine any picture they post, they have makeup on. I mean, yeah, yeah, you can just assume. I don't wear it often, so Coco can always tell when I wear makeup because it's so rare. But if you just wore, like, a little bit of concealer and then, like, curled your eyelashes and put on a little bit of, like, really, like, not noticeable foundation, like, do you think he would know? Or even if you, like, did, like, a really neutral eyeshadow, like, it wasn't, like, super shaded, and then you drew, like, a really small amount of eyeliner, like, do you think he would do you think he would would he be like, "Oh, you look nice today," or would he just be like or would he know that you're wearing makeup? The no makeup makeup look. The funny thing about the no makeup makeup look is it requires a lot of makeup. Maybe not that we always notice eyeliner. I mean, eyeliner is easy to notice. But if you just line, like, the lash line, maybe he wouldn't notice. 'Cause I think if you do, like, winged eyeliner, like, obviously you can see that, but some of the stuff. Um, some of the stuff girls can do with makeup is crazy. They make them, like, 10 years younger or older. Oh my god, the Chinese makeup is crazy. Have you ever seen the Chinese makeup? Oh my god. They have, like, tape. They get, like, tape. They tape their jaws like this, and then they, like, tape, like, parts of their face, and then take off the tape, and you're like, "Oh my god, like, how the hell did they do that?" And they, like, completely change the shape of their eyes, like, it's crazy. They just draw on your face on. I'm like, "That's impressive, like, how the hell are they doing that?" And these days, like, filters are really good these days. I'm sure there's people out there streaming with, like, a really, really, like, strong filter, and they look quite different underneath. Um, he's colorblind, sometimes he can't see my lipstick or lip gloss, fair enough. I think people think I'm younger because I typically don't wear any makeup and I'm covered in acne. Oh, I think I think you just generally look young as well. Um, they tape their they tape their nose to look totally different. Yeah, I'm like, where are they putting this tape? It's crazy. I'm like, I don't know how to tape my face. Like I'm always very impressed at how much makeup people can do, but I cannot do it. My makeup is very simple. It's like I just wear like I wear makeup on my face. I wear powder because it shines on the lights. Um, I do my eyebrows and then just do like my eye makeup. I don't like contour my face. That seems like too much work. Like I'm not like shaping my face. I can't do that. If I tried to contour my nose, you guys would just be like, "Why is your nose so dirty?" Like, come on. Um, Kimmy doesn't use makeup often. I swear I can tell she does, but she has done her eyebrows. I didn't notice either. I mean, eyebrows are very subtle, yeah. I wonder if that's why people think I look younger or I just look youngish still. I think a lot of times it's a height thing too. That's something I've noticed as well. Like if you're short, people will just assume you're younger as well. But you also do look youthful. Um, there's been guys streaming a hot girl filter on. I saw a video where the filter stopped and he lost thousands of subs a minute. That's quite impressive. That's a very strong filter. The Chinese streamer lost 1 million followers because their filter glitched. Oh my god. That sounds stressful though. It's wild to me how much makeup people do for virtual meetings. Just use the skin smoothing filter. My coworkers just only see me without makeup. Like I cannot be bothered. I'm like, you guys are just gonna see me like this. Like I don't care. Like we work together. I'm not like on TV, you know. The older you are, the taller you are. That's true. It's so true. And then until you get really old and then you become short again. As someone working from home, I don't even bother putting a shirt on in the morning unless I need to be on camera. I'd be worried about the camera accidentally turning on. Miju doesn't even show us no makeup, Miju. I think I've taken pictures without makeup, but maybe not super often, no. I've never streamed without makeup. Do you have makeup right now? I do, yes. Can you not tell? My makeup is not soft, but on camera, On camera, it's harder to tell. I think makeup gets really washed out on camera. My sister is so short, and someone asked her at checkout if she was waiting for her parent to come pay. She was there with her daughter. Oh my, yeah, sometimes people really assume on height. Um, I definitely still wear a shirt even no with no camera just in case. Yeah, I know, right? I would be really worried about it accidentally or that camera. I do have tape on my camera, but still. We get better attention than a coworker because I'm literally broadcasting myself. Way more people see me on my stream than see me in my work meeting. Um, Granted, shirtless man versus shirtless woman is a different vibe. I that's something I'm like, I think that's not right. Speaking of double standards, I think that's not right. I think either female boobs should be non-sexualized or male boobies should be just as sexualized. You God. Equality. Equality. If men are allowed to show their nipples, so should women. I mean, actually, that is the law here in Vancouver as well. Um, any place where a man would be allowed to be shirtless, a woman would also be allowed to be shirtless. But obviously, even though the law is a certain way, the uh people are not. um, my camera's unplugged. Camera unplugged. Fair enough. If Mija takes her makeup off, she's actually green underneath. Oh, that'd be too appealing. You're tier 3 sub right away. People don't assume I'm young because I'm short. Oh, I think I get assumed I'm young because I'm short. Um, I will say I do not wear bra as a work from home person though. I think for you that's different than for me, so I can't really. For me, that's like that's not a big deal, but I think it's different for you than it is for me. Go Can. I know, go Canada. It is equality, but I I don't really I don't really see shirtless women out in public, honestly. Unless I was at like a nude beach. Um, I don't. It's not very common to see shirtless women. Um, at the resort, I would go to the Dominican. Girls could go to food in their bikinis, but I had to wear a shirt. Ooh, opposite double standard. You know what? Fair enough. People can guess my age until I shave, and they go way lower. Yeah, fair enough. Some people, I think some people just look young. I think it's just like certain facial features. Like if you tend to have like more soft facial features, more baby fat. I don't know. Some people just look younger. Or some people just look older because of like one specific feature, you know, um yeah, like a beard or maybe they have like some people have like genetic bags under their eyes, stuff like that. Wrinkles. Didn't wear enough sunscreen, wrinkles. A lot of people actually did not wear enough sunscreen. You'll get wrinkly really early if you did not wear enough sunscreen. Um a bikini is a tiny shirt. So true. I wonder, I'm sure Ratsy, if you wore a bikini top, they would let you in. Surely, right? Ricky face reveal. He's posted his face once. And then I found out Ricky was like, I wear glasses. I was like, I'm pretty sure you weren't wearing glasses in the photo. He's like, I took them off for the photo. What is that? And I missed it? Nothing wrong with wearing glasses. It was like years ago. It was like 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Next time I'll try it. Yeah, you should. You should. The sunscreen thing about you gotta wear sunscreen. It's very important. If you don't wear sunscreen, you'll look really old as you get older. Yeah, I when I'm in Japan, I get my age guessed generally correctly, maybe a little younger. I don't think there's much difference between like 25 and 30, honestly. Um, but when I'm in Canada, it's like it can be like a whole it could be crazy numbers. Because I told you guys, right? I told you guys when I was that one time I was at Canadian Tire, which is a store here, and then some guy was trying to sell me a store credit card. And then I looked over at him I was because he came up beside me, started talking to me. He looked at me and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you 19 yet?" I was like, "Bro." Uh, but I do get carded. I've like never not been carded. Glasses with augment do weird things to your face. I mean, yeah, I guess it does. It does, like the edges of your face. It's too many steps. You already got moisturizer. Go ahead and recommended. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a good step, but I think sunscreen is probably the most important in terms of aging. Oh, by the way, my Pilates, it got moved to a bit later, so I can stream longer on Saturdays now, which is cool. But I have to pee, so I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy. You guys can talk about being old and or young. Enjoy the Mallow Mart with Baby Mallow. Okay, I'm back. You actually reacted to my face reveals a long time ago. Okay, okay. I guess you gotta find it. Can't remember, yeah, I can't remember. It was so how are you ever gonna find it? Um, as an old, I think the youths are bad. What are you saying? What are you saying? As an old, you should wear sunscreen. No matter your age, it's important to wear sunscreen if you're in the sun, not just for vanity reasons, but also for health reasons. You should protect your skin because skin cancer is not good. Um, you're so spicy, baby, and it's not, there's some A&W shenanigans apparently. Um, although A&W is weird, but I don't really. I guess they just had a theme and they ran with it. You know, they're like, we're gonna do a burger family or something, whatever the hell that is. But which I appreciate because I like getting the really small burgers. From if I go to A&W, I will normal burgers. Usually it's too much food. It's like usually it's like a whole like I can eat a whole burger most of the time, but I can't eat a burger and fries. And then I like getting a small burger and then I can eat burger and fries. That's what I like. We're talking fast food comparing Canada versus the US versus UK. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I think I don't know. Every time I'm in the UK, it's like I get really tired of fries. So I'm like, I don't even want fast food. Like I would never get I would never want really fast food in the UK because I'm just like I'm so tired of eating fries. And then after a while, if I eat too much fried food, I'm like I kind of don't want to eat fried food anymore, you know? Like there's only a certain amount of fried food I can eat in a week before I'm like I kind of want like a salad. You know, like I'm just like I don't know if you guys get this when you're on vacation as well. Like sometimes I'm on vacation. If I'm on vacation in like a European country or something like that. Because when in Asia, there's a lot of vegetables and everything. But if I'm on vacation, whenever I was in like Europe or the UK or whatever, um, after like a week, I'm like, I feel like I need a salad because I'm always just eating like, I don't know, like it's like burger, pasta, pizza, like that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. And then after like 10 weeks, I'm like, I need rice. Like I'm like, I cannot survive eating without eating rice for this long. Like, this is insane. Have you done a reputation quest in Mondstadt yet? No, I don't think so. I can eat like 3 spring rolls before I need an extended break from fried food. Yeah, same. I think for me it's like, yeah, one fried meal and I'm like, oh, I need a break. I can't eat fried food like multiple days in a row. It's a little rough. Even eating so much rice and getting a rice cooker. Let's go, let's go. You gotta have a rice cooker. Don't understand how people are cooking rice on the stove. That's crazy. That's crazy behavior. Rice cooker, the game changer. You eat so much rice. Honestly, coming from a Japanese household, it wasn't even a question. It's like the same way that you have a fridge, you have a rice cooker. Like no one would not have a rice cooker. You know what I mean? It wasn't even a question. When I moved out, my mom's housewarming gift to me was a rice cooker. She was like, "You can't move out without having a rice cooker." Of course not. You know? Try making rice on the stove once. It did not go. It's so much hard on the stove. I don't get how people are doing that. Yeah, I I don't know. I don't understand how people don't have these things. But I do eat rice like every day. So that's probably why. The trick is you have your rice cooker, but some days you don't have time to make rice, like you forgot to make rice or whatever. It's good to freeze some rice. Always have a stockpile of rice in the freezer for the days where you forget to make rice and you don't have the 30 minutes or whatever it takes the rice to cook. Um, also having an electric kettle of some kind. Is that actually a thing in America? Like a lot of people don't have a kettle, right? Because like here, that's also a house, and obviously in the UK, like that is like a staple, right? Like everyone has a kettle. But like are Americans like out here like boiling water on the stove to drink tea? Like that's crazy, right? And welcome in young. Greetings to you too. Hope you're doing well today. It's less popular here. Yeah, I think they don't have yeah. A lot of people don't have kettles. Worse, they're microwaving? Not even the stove microwave. Welcome in, Wolf. What's a kettle? The thing that boils water. Can't find Ricky. Face reveal. I searched all his phone messages and included a picture or video. Oh, I don't know then. I'm not sure. Growing up, we had a stovetop kettle could be one, yeah. Oh, it was in a staff Discord. I thought it was in mine. Okay, my bad. Sorry. I made Ratsy search through every single message. Um, you're okay, but better now that there's a Miju stream. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's the spicy. Ah, that makes more sense. Okay, I get it. I get it. Ricky's gonna go delete that photo now. People are gonna be hunting it down. How have I been? I've been good. I've been good. How about you? I guess you gotta drink tea to have one. Oh, or drink hot water. People out here sleeping on hot water. Hot water's the best. You're not good, Ricky. You gotta try it. I mean, I don't think there's an occasion really to drink hot water in Florida, though. You didn't have a kettle until really recently, but you're not a tea drinker. That's crazy. Welcome in, Peel. Um, you got an electric kettle around 2020? That's not long ago. That's great. You lived your whole life without one? That's so crazy. Yeah, I can't fathom this. Man, maybe yeah, I guess living in America is really different. People out here not having kettles. I guess Americans, this is like the most stereotypical way. Do people just drink a lot of soda or what? They just drink from the fridge? Same thing. You're grateful for your life. That is good to hear. Like, what are people drinking? Just cause I know everyone is not drinking only water. You put the soda in the microwave. Oh, yeah, when you're cold, you drink warm soda. I get it. Wait, does Canada have kettle standard? Yeah. Everyone has a kettle. You mostly drink water and water and coffee. Okay, okay. At least it's water. I I I I really disagree with drinking not water as your main beverage. You know? Like if you're like, "Oh, I mainly drink like soda or soft drinks or those kind of things." Or like I only drink juice and I drink more juice than water. Like that's weird. You should drink water. Water's good for you. You don't own a kettle? Okay, maybe I'm speaking too much for Canada? I thought everyone in Canada has a kettle. I've never met anyone who doesn't have a kettle. Coffee and water, yeah, you drink tea, but would boil it on the micro. You were the microwave person? Oh my god, Ernie. I'm glad you changed your way. I'm proud of you for changing your ways, but that is insane to boil water in the microwave. Proud of Canada right now. Thank you. Um, we have a water cooler thing with water jugs that we buy for water though. Is your tap water not drinkable? Does brisk lemonade count as water? I think you know the answer to that, Ratsy. As someone who doesn't even drink hot drinks, a kettle is drink handy for all sorts. It really is, right? I use it for a lot of things. What if you have cup noodles? Well, I guess you can microwave cup noodles. Forgot about that. You drink water from the fridge and change the filter every 6 months. I don't drink tea, so why would I? I guess so, but it just seems weird. I feel like there's a lot of things I use a kettle for. Um, Tap water here should not be trusted. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, don't drink that then. It's annoying when tap water is not drinkable, right? Cause like whenever I'm in Japan, I always have to go with my uncle and carry like giant jugs of water. I'm like, this is so annoying. I don't want to carry all this water. It's heavy. um, how do you feel about a song request? That emo scares me young. Are we doing the throwback song again? The throwback song was fun. Um, just different parts of Minnesota, I guess. Miju isn't buff. She got that Botox arm. I do have a Botox arm. You're right. I'm sure people with Botox arms could be stronger than me. Um, you basically only drink tap water here. It's really good quality. Yeah, the tap water here is really good too. New York had tap water, had tiny crustaceans in its water systems. And was that okay to drink or no? Also hype for, yeah, you and Chicano both. It was not. Okay, that's okay. I wasn't sure. Like maybe it's okay to drink. You're just showering in like those little crustaceans. Story of my life. Okay, okay. You do some One Direction. I might try to find one in a higher key though. That one's really low in general. Just One Direction in general. When we bought our house, Coco told me not to drink the tap water. Scary. Trippins, yeah, I know, right? And welcome in by Corden. Hope you're doing well today. Story of my life. One Direction. Karaoke. Female key. Oh, maybe? Higher key. Oh, okay. Well, what key is this? We got a water cooler for like $20 from his work, and that's been super handy. That's good. That's good. Young wants me to sing a song. We're on this like 2010. Last week we sang "Baby" by Justin Bieber. By we I mean I. Do you know more, Wendy? Young. I was like the world's biggest One Direction fan. My wall was covered in One Direction posters. I You could pick any song. You should have seen my wall. It was embarrassing. When they came to Vancouver, I waited outside the concert in case they came up in like a car. And I did not see them. I only saw Callum from 5 Seconds of Summer. He came by in a taxi. Did not see One Direction. Who's your Wendy bias? My Wendy bias, it used to be Liam, but then it was kind of Louis. But now, not to disparage the dead, but now I don't really like Liam. He was good though. He was a great singer, to be fair. And Louis was not a great singer. No offense to Louis. Pick what makes you most comfortable. I don't know. Anything is kind of fine. Like I can just change the key. It's really not a problem. Anyone have a favorite One Direction song? If you have a preference, Young, I can sing that song. I don't mind. Can I have 2,500 cups of water? No. Um, Imagine if you had seafood allergies and there was crustacean in the I wonder if that would actually kill you. That'd be crazy. I want to redeem a song. Okay, you can redeem. It can be after the One Direction song. What's classic One Direction? I mean, classic One Direction is "What Makes You Beautiful." But "Story of My Life" is good. I like "Night Changes" as well. "Night Changes" is a good one from the same album. Um, "Drag Me Down." The video has Zayn as a woman. Best song ever. That one. But I don't want to spend my cosplay points. Too bad. Too bad. You gotta spend them. Um, I just remembered the points are called cups of hot water. Yeah, I'm realizing I know more 1D songs than I thought as you're naming them off. One Thing, Drag Me Down. They had a lot of hits. They had a lot of hits. It was a bit too. You're a bit too old for One Direction. Yeah, I was like 13 when they came out. They formed they formed in 2010. Get ready for cosplay singing. Right, right, okay. One Way or Another. That's not actually their song though. That was a charity single. Sorry, I know too much about One Direction. I should stop. This is like reliving stuff. Okay. Okay, best song ever. Best song ever karaoke. Best karaoke. No, best song. There we go. You know One Direction. I had a One Direction break for like for like 10 years. It was it was it was like that. Okay. Get a detox then. The information will not leave my brain. Like it was it's there, you know? It's detail. Detail. All right, let me get the volume check. Okay, this is fine probably. Okay. Let me turn it up for myself so I can hear it. Are you asking me? Detail. Their difference? Detail. I think some people might say detail, but that's weird. This is a classic one. Maybe it's the way she walked straight into my heart and stole it through the doors and past the guards. Just like she already owned it. I said, can... Okay, actually, we actually might need a higher key. I'm very sorry. Higher key. I thought it would be fine because they're singing quite high, but it's not. It's higher for them. Let me get a different key here. Immediately, I was like, I've made a mistake. What is key is it? What key is this? What? Am I just bad at singing? Best song ever, we knew every line. Now I can't remember. It's like that. Into my heart. That is not the key. It's not. Am I stupid? Already on it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going back to the original key. I cannot do it. It's such a strange line. It is. It is. I will just sing in the original key and try. It has a very like old school vibe. I think it might be a sample of something. I don't know. So I'll go far away from the mic because last time I was peeking it. Maybe it's the way she walked straight into my heart and stole it through the doors and past the guards. Just like she already owned it. I said, can you give it back to me? She said, never in your wildest dreams. And we danced all night to the best song ever. We knew every line, but I can't remember how it goes. But I know, but I won't forget her. That we danced all night to the best song ever. Think it went oh, oh, oh. Think it went yeah, think it goes. Said her name was Georgia Rose. And her daddy was a dentist. Said I had a dirty mouth. But she kissed me like she meant it. I said, can I take you home with me? She said, never in your wildest dreams. And we danced all night to the best song ever. We knew every line. Now I can't remember how it goes, but I know that I won't forget her. 'Cause we danced all night to the best song ever. Think it went oh, oh, oh. Think it went yeah, think it goes. You know, I know, you know, I'll remember you, and you know, I know, you know, I'll remember me, and you know, I know, you know, I'll remember you, and I know, you know, I hope you'll remember how we dance. How we dance. 1, 2, 3, hey, we danced all night to the best song ever. We knew every line. Now I can't remember how it goes, but I know that I won't forget her. 'Cause we danced all night to the best song ever. Think it went all night to the best song ever. We knew every line. Now I can't remember how it goes, but I know that I won't forget her, 'cause we danced all night to the best song ever. Whoa, oh, oh, think of when, yeah, think it goes. Song ever. It was the best song ever. Was the best song ever. It was the best song ever. That song, actually, I was recently listening to One Direction. I was having a karaoke time to One Direction recently, so I actually have sang that song recently. To be fair, that 2010s vibe, remember when this was everywhere? It's such a silly song. It's such a silly song because it's like you're calling your song best song ever, you know? But it's just the song makes no sense. It's just silly. What if her daddy was a surgeon? Then you'd have Ricky. But yeah, that's a good one. And it has the background vocals, like Zayn has that line. He goes, "Best song ever." That was pretty iconic. You know, as much as you might think negatively about Zayn, and which we all do, um, yeah, he was good at singing. He probably still is. Was that 5 Seconds of Summer? No, 5 Seconds of Summer was the one that was. They had the song. It was like she looks so perfect standing there in her American Apparel underwear. That one. Oh, that song of theirs was quite popular. They opened for One Direction. What did Bro do? Well, one, he left the band first, and they had a bunch of drama. They were like dissing each other online, like he left One Direction, he was dissing One Direction, and then One Direction was dissing them. Whole drama. Also, he was dating Perry from Little Mix. They were engaged. They were dating 5 years. They were engaged, and then he broke up with her over text. So, kind of a weird, questionable guy, to be honest. Coco and I sing along to music in the car all the time. We listen to a lot of things that are more in my range than hit. Yeah, a lot of male songs are like, um, they're quite low, but then when you try to make them a octave higher, they're too high. So it's a problem. A lot of males. I had this problem with Ed Sheeran songs. Who's Perry the Platypus? Yes, Zayn from One Direction was engaged to Perry the Platypus, and he broke up with them over text. How dare he? That would actually be pretty awful. Wait, isn't there a new season of? Isn't there a new season of Phineas and Ferb? He likes to listen to a lot of high singing guys and female vocalists. Wait, that sounds like it should be in your range, no? You could probably sing higher than you think. You probably just haven't explored it. Would Maroon 5 songs be a better suit? Sweet? It's not sweet. I guess. I don't know that many Maroon 5. Oh, more in mine than his. Okay, I was like I was getting confused. Um, yeah, it's I don't know many Maroon 5 songs. I only know I got the moves like Jagger. That one? And then also, is that them? Is it them who sing like I'm at a payphone trying to go home? That one? Is that them as well? You know what's really good for karaoke? 2010 songs. Like, like these days, everyone's so divided on like what music they listen to. But if you pull out Katy Perry Firework, like we all know it. We all know it. You pull out oh, you're just somebody that I used to like everyone will know that, you know? Like, come on. Never heard Sugar? Sugar. Sugar. No. That one's payphone is M2. She will be oh, that's the older one. Like, yeah, I don't know if I know the whole song, but I definitely know the like she will be loved. That part. Sunday morning she will be loved. Okay, I don't know Maroon 5 as well as you guys do apparently. But yeah, to be fair, if you pull out that era of music, it's more like I think it's like um I think it's just because like nowadays, like with like streaming and everything, everyone just kind of listens to their own stuff, right? But back in the day, like it was just like the radio, so like everyone listened to like kind of similar songs on the radio. They play the same songs all the time. Me outing myself as a Maroon 5 girly. Talk about a questionable vote. What, is he a questionable vocalist? I have no idea. I've never met a Maroon 5 fan though, to be fair. I've never like talked to someone and they're like, I'm a big Maroon 5 fan. Like I've never heard this before. He's not, oh, he's not a good person. I thought you meant his vocal skills. Now I know, yeah, now I know one. You know, Headlight? That sounds so familiar. I probably have heard their songs. It's when they go to different weddings to surprise perform in the music video. Oh. You know, if Maroon 5 came to my wedding, I'd be like, please leave. I'm more Sinatra karaoke singer. I like Disney songs at karaoke. I think Disney songs at karaoke is really good. But I do like singing old like older pop songs like yeah, Katy Perry, good one. What else? Yeah, stuff like that's good. But I can only think of Katy Perry right now. Um Maroon 5 also sucks, but the vocalist is a bad guy. Oh, okay. You gotta be careful. A lot of bad guys out there. I don't usually do karaoke or too shy. I mean, okay, I know like Western karaoke is like you get up on a stage, but I've only ever done karaoke, like Asian style karaoke where you have your own room and you just sing with your friends. That's like way more fun, no? Like why would you want to go on the stage? That's weird. And you have to hear random other people sing too. You know there's gonna be like a 50-year-old guy there singing John Lennon, like he's like, oh, but I'm gonna sing Led Zeppelin, okay. You know Imagine Dragons? I do know Imagine Dragons. Um, learning about a lot of bad musicians in this channel. Ricky, there's a lot of bad famous people. I think a lot of famous people are very questionable. I would only ever do karaoke in a booth by myself. I'm not singing in front of other people. The Japan thing where they sing in front of the whole bar. That is not what they do in Japan. That's like a Western thing, no? In Japan, you have your own room. I've been to karaoke in Japan. With friends, this could be fun, but I never tried that. It depends if you have it. You need like a Korean or Japanese karaoke place. Um, I have to wait forever. You have to wait forever, listen to everyone else, and then embarrass yourself on stage. Good time. Exactly, exactly. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird because I want to goof around. Like if I'm doing karaoke, I want to sing something crazy and goof around. Like, but then if I was gonna sing at a karaoke on stage, I'd feel be like, oh, I have to sing something good. Next time I need to remember to redeem BTR. My brain can only think of Big Time Rush. But I don't think I know any Big Time Rush songs. Maybe Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers? No, I don't think I know any Jonas Brothers. I know Camp Rock. I could sing Camp Rock. That's about it. I could sing Hillary Duff. I was a big Hillary Duff fan. At nap time, you just bad Game Boy on. Too bad, Ratsy. Have a good nap. Hope Imagine Dragons gets canceled so they can go away. I guess they're still around. I was like, are they still around? But they are still around because they did the song for Arcane. But I like the theme song from Arcane. Like, would I listen to it in my own time? No, but it's fun. It works. It looks like maybe we have karaoke places that like that around here. I'm guessing they're newer though, probably. That would be fun. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, I like singing, so I can, I can't. I'm like singing in front of you guys all the time. Like I'm singing in public, so can't really have kind of a different opinion about it. But there's some fun ones. Camp rock songs are good too. I mean, I think I just remember. Actually, there's actually a lot of camp rock songs that I remember because there was "This Is Me," there was "Too Cool." Good one. It's a while ago though. I'm not a camp rock rewatcher. I don't feel much nostalgia towards it. Hilary Duff, absolutely. Or Avril Lavigne. Oh, Avril Lavigne, Canadian icon. Um, High praise, yeah. Having no shame sounds nice. I mean, yeah, I don't have shame as well, but I'm also like comfortable singing in front of people, right? Because like I obviously I do it a lot now, and I'm like I'm also confident in my singing ability. I think I'd be more embarrassed to do something if I thought I wasn't good at it. Um, what about High School Musical? I mean, I think I was the thing is I was a little young when they came out, so like I don't necessarily remember them that well. But I think I remember like remember the songs. Would I be able to I wouldn't be able to sing it from memory, but I could sing it maybe. You know what I mean? Like if I had the lyrics on screen, I could sing sorry, flying, there's not a star. You know? But do I know all the words? No. It depends on the song. I could do it. I could sing Breaking Free for sure. Um, you would sing so much Avril. Avril's so good. I would sing Avril, yeah. Um, confidence plays a big part. Another area I lack, but it definitely helps put yourself out there more. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, but yeah, it's I mean, even but I was nervous singing in front of people if I haven't done it in a while. But these days, I sing pretty regularly on stream, so it's not. I'm not really like nervous about it now. Um, in Wakamin Tram, are you going to see Espa? I don't think so. Are they in Vancouver? And I don't have any plans to go. Are you going? Are you a 90s or thousands baby? I was born at the end of 1998. So technically I was born in the 90s, but I wasn't really like, you know, sentient. I wasn't really sentient during the 90s. I do like a lot of 90s music though. Like I said, really into 90s R&B recently, or just in general. And I like 90s movies. But do I know about the 90s stuff? No. The 90s. The good old days, huh? I don't think I really ever sing like really old songs. But you guys know I'm like not very familiar with that because I'm gonna blame my mom because my mom not like a bad way, but my mom is an immigrant, right? So she doesn't know pop culture stuff either. So I was never like exposed to it as a child from my mom. Like she doesn't know. You know, Friends? Yeah, everyone knows Friends. Saying my mom under them. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying, does she know stuff from the 90s? No. Like if I ask my mom who the Backstreet Boys are, I don't think she will know who they are. You're part of the transition. But yeah, I think I'm like more in the middle. I don't know about the good old days. I don't think I'd want to go back to the 90s. Okay, okay. Zirconia does. Zirconia does want to go back to the 90s. Yeah, I don't really. I could probably sing some 90s songs, but I wouldn't expect me to be super knowledgeable about all this. I was also thinking recently, there's some good Disney Channel Disney Channel songs or like iCarly. No one's asked me to sing the iCarly theme song, you know? Stuff like that. You know what else I love from the 90s actually? I don't really watch 90s shows, but I love Fresh Prince. And it's on no streaming services in Canada right now. And I'm very upset about this. Someone put Fresh Prince on something and I will pay for that streaming service. I'm waiting. That's the only 90s. I like 90s movies, but I that's the only 90s show I really like. Fresh Prince is so good. Oh, I love that show. I just haven't watched it in a long time. Yeah, I've gotta get going pretty soon, so I think I will leave it here for today. I will have to download, um I will have to download Resident Evil and the mods. I think we've decided, right? Cat ears, Leon, crop top. I think that's the way. I'll try to find some good mods. Um, can I go back to the names? I want to go back before sentience. We can try, but I like you being sentient. Um, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Um, the Fresh Prince is fire. It is, it is. Yeah, but join the Discord if you haven't already, everyone. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific, and we'll be starting Resident Evil 9. So sorry, Thunder, you are too late, but I will see you tomorrow. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we'll be starting Resident Evil 9 tomorrow, and Leon will be in cat ears. Rest assured. Okay, have a great rest of your day, everyone, and thank you for watching.